Check 1, 2. Sound check. This is JV game, and they're all tied. Putting 2 minutes on the clock. We're not going on the air just yet, but letting everyone know it's all tied at 46. We don't have the scoreboard synced yet. Russellville up 2 with that shot right there. It is 48-46, Russellville up, JV game. This is overtime. Van Buren hit a putback shot with 2 seconds left to tie the game.
With your internet, get Right Fiber. Get smart. Visit rightfiber.com to learn more. We love our community here.
We'll be starting the pregame show for the Lady Cyclones here in just a moment. You can hear the commercials on the radio. But again, overtime, JV game right now. Got a foul. That didn't go. 48.3 seconds left. Kind of look up here so you can see the clock. I don't know if you can see that right above that 35. It says 48.3. Russellville's up by 2, 48-46. We're shooting 2 free throws here.
Call Horton Excavating or visit hortonexcavating.com for a quote today.
Hey, y'all, it's Brandon Baxter and Kelly Perry from Arkansas's Morning Show.
And we want you to jump on the KCJC birthday bus and cruise on down to the new Old South restaurant at 105 East Harold Drive in Russellville.
You can win a free birthday meal.
That was big there.
The Old South.
Whether you want their true home-style breakfast.
Maybe you want the old school salad for lunch with their world-famous dressing.
Or a birthday dinner. Just go to our KCJC Facebook page.
It's a 1-point game. Russellville up by 1.
For your chance to be a birthday bus winner today.
With the new Old South restaurant in KCJC.
24 seconds on the shot clock. Russellville up 1. Shot clock's off. 18 seconds left.
Your weather every 20 minutes, guaranteed. From the EAB Weather Center.
Light to moderate rainfall in the weather outlook into midweek. Lows in the 30s. Winds from the northeast.
Three-pointer. Oh, down 2. With 8 seconds left, Russellville calls timeout.
Sunshine Thursday, 43 for a high. Mostly sunny on Friday. Will warm to near 50. Southeast winds at 5 to 15.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville. Ladies and gentlemen, this is River Country. KCJC,
an EAB Media Group radio station.
Russellville Cyclone basketball on River Country KCJC is brought to you in part by Heinzman and Son Tire Company, Gene Simple Treats, Alathus Realty, Ritter Communications, Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, Arkansas Tech University, Chambers Bank, Giroux and Associates, Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, Centennial Bank, R&R Express, Arkansas Valley Farmers Association, by River Valley Tractor, Chicken Mart, Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, River Valley Tinting and Glass, E&F Roofing, Phil Wright Autoplex, Feldner's Athletes Corner, Centennial Bank, Honda of Russellville, First State Bank, and by Miller Roofing Company. Russellville Cyclone basketball on River Country KCJC.
We'd like to welcome everyone here to Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. Tonight, both teams are on the road at Claire Bates Arena here to take on the Van Buren Pointers and Lady Pointers. We're watching the Cyclone JV team just lose there by 2 points in overtime. They led most of the fourth quarter and had the game tied with 2 seconds left. They go to overtime, which is a 2-minute period, and Russellville got beat. A 3-pointer by Van Buren with 8 seconds left. Russellville could not add a 2-pointer just inside the 3-point line, was not able to get that to go, so they lose 50 to 48. But we're going to focus on first on the Lady Cyclones as they will be playing first. Lady Cyclones had a win earlier last week at home against Alma, a blowout win, 18-point victory for the Lady Cyclones. They go up to Mountain Home. They play okay, but ran into a buzzsaw as Mountain Home played one of the better games they played all year. The Lady Cyclones lost that one 67 to 42. But, did get double-digit scoring in that game from Jasmine Garcia, who had 11 points. But, like I said, Mountain Home's right now sitting at third place in the conference, but maybe the second-best team in the conference. So the Lady Cyclones taking on Van Buren tonight. What do you think about tonight's game?
Well, the last time we played, I look back, we were 6 of 12 from the free throw line. We've got to shoot better than that tonight. We were only 2 of 18 from the threes, and again, we got to shoot better than that. We've got to have some outside shooting against Van Buren. They will shoot the threes. They shot 21 of them the last time they played us, and they were 14 of 22 from the charity stripe. So we're going to have to really make some good shots tonight to stay with this team. One of the things they like to do, they did a lot of scoring on the inside. So our defense is going to have to tighten up on the inside, especially rebounding at both ends. And the big thing is we can't let any offensive player, we can't let any Van Buren player get between us and the basket where they can score an easy layup. We have really got to tighten up our defense on the inside and control those defensive boards.
Well, the Lady Cyclones did not shoot the ball well from the outside against Mountain Home, had one of their lower outputs from the three-point line. They only hit they only hit 4 in that game. When you talk about the win before that, they had shot 8 in the victory against Alma. Even in a loss against Greenwood, they hit 10 threes in the game, so they struggled to shooting the ball from the outside. But Jasmine Garcia has played 3 of her last 4 games. She's been on fire. 19 points, 18 points, 11 points. Those 3 double-digit games were at Mountain Home, at home against Alma, and then at home against Mountain Home. Because remember, we played them quickly on the turnaround there. And she's been playing very well, averaging just under 9 points a game. She's leading the Lady Cyclones. Nobody averaging in double digits, but they do have players that can score double digits. When you look at that Alma game, Russellville had 3 players in double digits. Mentioned Garcia, but Kana Keister with 13, and Chloe Garner stepping up and hitting 12 points. It's all about the shooting. When Russellville plays well, they're shooting well from the outside. You can say that about a lot of teams, but a young team like this, that's the kind of the way it goes. We're going to take a break. Come back, we'll talk about the Lady Pointers. What can we expect from the other side there? This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Johnny's story ended with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Freddie and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville. 968-5668 or check them out. RussellLiving.com.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Saturday, February 15th is Dardanelle Day at Arkansas Tech basketball. Students and teachers who wear their t-shirts representing the Dardanelle School District will gain free admission to Tucker Coliseum. Game times are at 1 and 3 p.m.
It's Dardanelle Day at Arkansas Tech basketball on Saturday, February 15th.
Tickets for everyone else are available at arkansastechsports.com/tickets. Be part of the game day excitement with the Golden Suns and the Wonder Boys. Fight on, Arkansas Tech.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Back at the Farmers Co-op as we have an opportunity to visit with Mike Apple. Mike, those cold temperatures make it difficult for agribusiness, but especially for those farm animals. What do we need to do?
You bet. It's getting cold and windy and wet. We got to feed these cattle, keep their body temperature up where they can not only survive but thrive.
The Farmers Co-op, located on East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
You know, back here at Claire Bates Arena in Van Buren, you know, we talk about the Lady Cyclones. Obviously, we've struggled some this year with, you know, a young team in the toughest conference in high school girls basketball, in my mind. When you talk about Greenwood, maybe the 3 team out of the conference after even coming off back-to-back state titles. That's just the way it is. It's like the SEC. It's really tough. When you talk about Lady Cyclones' losses, it's always seemed to have been it's one quarter that they've struggled. And when you look back at the first time they played Van Buren, lost the game by 15, 53-38, it was the second quarter. Russellville actually led at the end of the first quarter, led the entire first quarter actually. And that second quarter, it was a 9-0 run that flipped it. They trailed by 8 at half, could never get it closer than that at the end of the game, down 8-9 points, fouled some to try to get Van Buren to miss some free throws. They did not. Ended up winning the game 53-38. In that game, though, Russellville did spread out the scoring, but just 38 points in that ball game. You mentioned that they needed to stop Van Buren on the inside. It was A.J. McDonald, the 5'11 junior, 26 points in that first matchup. Lillian Gilbert, the little point guard, had 12. They also have a scorer in Aspen Cone, the 5'3 senior, who is daughter of the athletic director here at Van Buren. And she had 8 points against us. So they do have some guards that can put it up and drive. They like to slash the basket a little bit. But McDonald, number 22, the 5'11 junior, that's who they like to go to. Their best player last year was Cameron Schmidt, but she actually transferred to Fort Smith Northside to play in that powerhouse of a team. And so they've had to rebuild a little bit. They're sitting in the 4 seed right now, 1 game ahead of Harrison. We're going to talk about the standings at halftime of this game, but they are 5-4. Van Buren is in the conference. Harrison at 4-5. So we kind of nip and tuck there because only the top 4 teams go to conference. The Lady Cyclones are 2-7 in conference, 7-18 overall, just 3-10 on the road. And this is a tough place to play here at Claire Bates Arena. If you've never been here, it's 3 quarters around where the seats are, and then one side behind one basketball goal is just a brick wall, and it used to be white. And before last year, they actually redid it, and it's now really dark gray, almost like an anthracite color, but with a big video board right on top of it. Russellville will be shooting at that at the second half. And it's tough if you've never done that. It's different depth perception, especially everybody in our conference has the arena feel, so you're used to shooting with seats behind you or behind the glass. But within that brick wall, it can be a little bit of adjustment. But I guess every arena has stuff like that. Alma is kind of dark complected. When you get in there, it feels like they don't. They didn't turn on all the lights, and I guess Van Buren has this. So there's some little nuances that teams have to deal with. But that is the weird thing here. It's a 3 quarters around where it sits. You cannot sit behind the goal where Russellville will be shooting at in the second half. We're on the opposite side of where the home fans are. We're going to take a final break. We come back. They'll be getting ready for the national anthem and all that. And maybe we could talk about what else is going on in the conference. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm sorry to do this, Stephen, because I'm not sure when they're going to do the national anthem. Let's go ahead and do that right now, if that's all right. As we look in the conference tonight, Farmington's undefeated at 9-0, and they are at Harrison. That's going to be a big matchup on the boys' side because that's going to be first and second place when they get that boys' game. But really, if you look at all the girls' matchups tonight, it's a above 500 against a below 500 team. That's what we got tonight. Alma is at Greenwood. Greenwood 7-2. They're tied for second with Mountain Home. Alma at 1-8. Silent Springs also 1-8, and they're at Mountain Home, who's 7-2. And of course, ours tonight, the 2-7 Lady Cyclones against the 5-4 Van Buren Lady Pointers. Now they've called the teams to the bench, so we're going to take a break while I think they might do the national anthem now. Definitely going to do the starting lineup, and then we'll be back with the tip-off. Lady Cyclones against Van Buren. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget?
Please join me. The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now, a moment of silence. Thank you. Now the playing of our national anthem.
Business from the sidelines, or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Get back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
All right, welcome back. Lady Cyclones getting introduced right now. Starting off for Russellville, number 3, Chloe Gardner. She is a sophomore, averaging 6 points a game. Kana Keister, number 4, the junior, averaging just under 9 points a game. Jasmine Garcia, number 5, sophomore. Soraya Stroud running through right now. She is the junior, number 21, and Kyra White, number 15. She's a junior, gets the start for Russellville. Russellville wearing their black uniforms with red trim. For Van Buren, I know I can't see the numbers. I'll be honest with you, folks. They didn't give us this ahead of time, but I know it's going to be Hope Oden, number 2. She's a 5'6" sophomore. Played pretty much the whole game and only scored 2 points against us in that first matchup. And we know number 22, A.J. McDonald, the 5'11" junior who scored 26 against us. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure after that who it is. But I think number 3, Lillian Gilbert, I see down there, the 5'4" senior. It is going to be Oden starting off right now. A.J. McDonald, I see her. I see Lillian Gilbert. I see number 11, Aspen Cone, the 5'3" senior. The 4th person is one I wasn't sure who was going to be, so we're going to kind of wait and you'll kind of find out with us. They're coached by Kendall Ruff. He's in his first season as a head coach for Van Buren. And he was assistant here for 4 years and then took over once Coach Kinney stepped away. And I think Coach Kinney is still here at Van Buren. And oddly enough, he coaches for 30 years, 25, 30 years, whatever. And now he's reffing basketball. So he's dealing it from the other side. A glutton for punishment there. The other one was, let's see, Aspen Cone, Hope Oden. It was J.C. Odom, the 5'10" senior. So they did quite a bit on the inside like you were talking about. But it was McDonald, number 22, who was their leading scorer. Lady Cyclones coached by LaShonta Johnson, assisted by Austin Turner. He's in his second season in the district. First for the Lady Cyclones. Taking over for Coach Randy Talley, who moved down to help the junior high. Junior High's going to have their last regular season game on Thursday night. You can see that over on Cyclone Booth, and as they host Morrilton. Van Buren got the tip. It was knocked out of bounds within just a few seconds. 25 seconds on the shot clock as Van Buren has it on the inbounds. Russellville chasing with a double team and almost getting a steal there. They go to McDonald, looking down low. Nothing was there. They backed off, gave her the open look from almost around the free throw line. Missed that one, but Van Buren gets the rebound. They go inside down low to McDonald, finding Cutter. Shot partially blocked. They're going to get a foul called. I think this is going to be on Jasmine, and it'll send J.C. Odom to the free throw line.
Yeah, it is.
Well, Russellville, I thought they had that defended on the backdoor cut pretty nicely. But did he get part of the arm maybe on the partial block? First free throw was good there by J.C. Odom. She hits them both 2-0. They got little sound effects here at Van Buren. Lady Cyclones trailing by 2, looking for underneath themselves, and this is a turnaround jumper made by Jasmine Garcia. Good find there by Soraya Stroud. They posted her up. She got good post moves, and she's the point guard, really by trade, Jasmine Garcia. But she knows the drop step. She knows a little fade away, and that's what she did there. They go in the corner. Russellville going to make the steal. This is Soraya Stroud with the steal. Her outlet pass is going to be tied up there by Van Buren, J.C. Odom, and Kana Keister, and it'll belong to us as they got the opening tip.
Well, good job on the defense right now. As soon as they're getting close to the mid-court by the Lady Cyclones, put a little pressure on Van Buren.
We had a little stoppage because they had it wrong on the scoreboard who was getting the next possession. It was ours because they got the jump ball just a minute ago. Turnaround jumper is good there by Kyra White. The Lady Cyclones lead by 2. I don't want to jinx this, but I kind of had a good feeling about tonight's game. There's a different team, I think, that Russellville has now than when they first played Van Buren. They're going to go just inside the three-point line, and we'll tie it up. McDonald there. Good job by Kyra White. But, I like the bounce pass. I always do. But every time, it seems like when they're throwing it to a big man, they throw it right at their feet. They don't bounce it halfway. They throw it right at the foot. And that's not how you throw the bounce pass. They keep it. They get the shot made from the right elbow. Hope Oden ties it for Van Buren. We're tied at 4. Jasmine in the lane, needing some help. Does kick it out. Stroud, who just had a birthday, I think, last week, goes inside to Kana Keister. Turnaround jumper from the right block. It's good for Kana.
Well, that's a pretty shot by Keister, getting in close to that lane and then taking that shot. Just a little turnaround.
Yeah, not just a three-point shooter. She gives the Lady Cyclones their second lead of the game in the corner. Faking the 3, driving is Aspen Cone and puts, that is Aspen Cone. Using the glass on the drive and tied once again at 6.
Yeah, faked out 2 of our defensive people.
Jasmine uses a screen all the way, missed the layup. It was Kyra White setting the screen that sprung her down the right side. Van Buren in the front court. I tell you, they're getting right across. They turn it over. They're getting right across half-court line, then they're picking up the dribble. I don't understand that. And that one, after they did that, they passed it. A traveling violation. We got it on a turnover. I'll never understand when players cross half-court line, pick up the dribble, because now backcourt is just an extra defender. Kyra White just inside the three-point line. Here's Soraya Stroud on the right side, back to Kyra. Running the baseline is Jasmine Garcia. Pops out in the corner, not open yet. Right side, Soraya Stroud for 3. Soraya hits the 3, and the Lady Cyclones are up 9-6. They go to McDonald. Gave her a 15-footer, but she passed on it. They'll go in the corner. Aspen Cone missing the 3. Garcia on the backside with the rebound, all the way down, threw it too far out in front. Trying to go to Chloe Gardner and just let her a little bit too much.
It's a good idea, though. Rush down the court, try to get an easy basket before Van Buren has a chance to set up.
Trapped in the back court. They do get it across. I was looking at that shot clock, it was at 27 because they used that for the 10-second count. They go inside to McDonald, double down there, out to Cone. She'll pass on the 3, feeds it inside to J.C. Odom. That was actually a bad pass. Odom made a nice adjustment to grab that with the right hand. It was thrown a little bit behind her.
That's why I said our defense is going to have to tighten up and come back and help out.
Three-pointer by Soraya Stroud is short. Rebound, we get a foul called on Russellville. And that'll be on Jasmine Garcia. Wow, we've only committed 2 fouls this entire game, but both of them are on Jasmine, and she's going to have to come out. McKinley Walls, number 14, will check in for Garcia. Jasmine, sometimes the fouls aren't an issue. Sometimes she gets in foul trouble. I think we'll see her in the first half, but I'll wait and see when. I'm sure second quarter. Right side for Van Buren. Three-pointer is good by Hope Oden. She's got 5, and they take back the lead. And, you know, Garcia doesn't always just run the point, but she does make the offense flow a lot because she's good at posting up down low against their little point guard. And we'll see how Russellville handles it. They missed the drive. Kyra White from the right side. Van Buren might have got away with a carry. They're going to call the walk, though. 2 walking calls on Van Buren so far in this game. And we have substitution. Brinley Henry, number 12, 5'7" senior for Van Buren. 8th grade girls picked up a win last night on the road at Greenbrier. Lady Whirlwinds. Chloe Gardner stops at the left elbow. Out 3-pointer is no good there by Soraya Stroud. She's 1 for 3 in this quarter. Van Buren hustling down the floor. They get it inside now to Odom. Kicks it back out. There's J.C. Odom and Hope Oden. Hope Oden's number 2, J.C.'s number 32. They tried to go inside to McDonald. Mishandled it. Kyra White on the steal. Keister in the front court. Their coach is upset at the official about something, and a reach-in foul called on Van Buren, and Kendall Ruff is not happy, but I got to tell you, that's their first foul. I mean,
it's on McDonald.
Yeah. Come on, they played almost, well, over half the first quarter and didn't get a foul call. You got to expect something's coming. Soraya Stroud popping free, missing the 3 from the right side. Hope Oden has the rebound for the Lady Pointers in the front court. Gets it in the corner. Aspen Cone misses the 3. But there's McDonald with the rebound on the backside. They threw it out to J.C. Odom. She went to a knee, is able to keep it, but then threw it away, and the Lady Cyclones going to give it right back in the back court. Front court for Van Buren. McDonald outside the lane. Will kick it back out to J.C. Odom. Cone left alone, and she'll drive inside. Kiss one off the glass. That's the second shot she's made, just like that. Drive, one-handed, off the glass. Russellville's just giving her the 3-point shot. She's taken a couple, but she's hitting the 2. Little give and go, and again, too far out in front for Chloe Gardner. 2:20 left to play here in the first quarter. Lady Cyclones trailing 13-9.
Well, that's a good idea. She was wide open. If she got her the ball, she would have had a shot there.
Left side, a long-range 2 for Henry. That one misses. Rebound comes out to Chloe Garner. Chloe gets it to McKinley Walls in the front court. Had it knocked away, and we'll get a jump ball called. We're fortunate there because they actually pulled it away quickly. We get the quick whistle, and that helps us on that one. 2 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Lady Cyclones will have possession. 28 seconds on the shot clock. And in the game for Russellville, number 10, Lizzie Harrison, the junior. Inbounds pass was tipped. Scramble for this one, and a jump ball called, and this one goes against us. It'll be their basketball. They didn't even run the clock on that, so I'm going to have to reset mine. And I think that's what the official said, hey, you didn't start the clock. We ran off 3 seconds, so I put it back at 2 minutes. We'll see. The official has come over to talk to the clock operator. Let's see what they put. And they are going to take off 3 seconds. Yes. Right, well, had my moments. Lady Cyclones trailing by 4. Less than 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. McDonald in the lane, kicks it out to Cone. drives around her man. Scoop shot won't go. McDonald and Kyra White battling for the rebound. A jump ball called. It'll belong to Russellville.
That's good defense by the Lady Cyclones there, getting that rebound. Getting tied up there and giving the ball to us.
Just 2 more regular season home games for Russellville. Next to last one will be Friday night. So you get 2 more chances to see him in Cyclone Arena. We'll talk about that at halftime. Russellville turning the ball over. Hope Odom had a 2-on-1, but she slowed up a little bit. She'll hit the trailer. McDonald, who missed it badly, but the rebound is put back up and in by Henry. They missed a 15-footer. It hit off the side of the backboard, or I say just to the side of the rim. But they were there to scoop up the rebound. We get a foul called on Van Buren. This will be on Henry, I believe, her first. Team second. They had to retreat to get the basketball. It went into the tunnel. And so that's what the holdup is. Chloe Gardner and the trigger man will get it inbounds for Russellville. Kyra White, Soraya Stroud, Lizzie Harrison, Kana Keister. That's the 5 on the floor for Russellville. Soraya crossover dribble, saw the double team, but was knocked away, and Van Buren trying to force the action a little bit. Shot on the drive right side of the lane was partially blocked there by Kana Keister, but then it comes out and they hit the 3. Aspen Cone, who had 8 points against us in the first matchup, has 7 here in the first quarter, and it's a 9-point lead for Van Buren. Russellville turning the ball away off the pass inside the middle, 2-on-2, going back the other direction, and layup was, I might have been partial blocked by Kyra White, I'm not sure, but Lizzie Harrison running the floor, getting the defensive rebound. Good job, Lizzie. Kyra White in the front court. Gets in the corner to Soraya Stroud, back to Kyra White, misses the 10-footer from the left side. We got a foul. On the rebound, this is going to go against Lizzie. Her first and the team's third. 18-9 our score. Van Buren with the lead. 24.9 seconds left here in the first quarter. Russellville's had the lead a couple of times. Ooh, that was almost over and back, wasn't it? Hope Oden in the front court has it for Van Buren. 14 seconds left. Cone guarded by Keister, uses screen but won't shoot the 3. In the corner, Oden, she will shoot the 3. Missed that one, it's short. Rebound comes to Gardner and a reach-in foul on Hope Oden. That's good for us because it puts a foul on her. There was no reason to foul there. There's 3.7 seconds left. It's not going to race down from that angle. Just a little frustration on missing that. Off the inbounds pass, it's in the backcourt. They get the steal there, and too many passes. Underneath, Brindley Henry was wide open for layup, and she tried to dish it off to be unselfish to her teammate that was trailing the play, and the buzzer sounded. So we're lucky they didn't get an extra layup there. After 1, we'll take a break. It's Van Buren 18, Russellville 9. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Okay, I've got the suitcases, the pillows, entertainment for the kids, Ralph's dog food, and the bowl. I still feel like we're forgetting something.
Did you check with Heinzman & Son to make sure our tires are okay to travel across the state?
No. I'll head over right away so we can get on the road fast.
Let Heinzman & Son help with new tires, tire rotation, vehicle maintenance, and fast, friendly service. Visit Heinzman & Son, located on East Main in Russellville, today.
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of the 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job with the smooth shifting you want on the trail. Plus, with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers or stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at your local Honda of Russellville at 220 Lakefront Drive. For your safety, read the owner's manual. Wear a helmet, eye protection, closed side nets, and doors. And always wear seatbelt. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Well, that first quarter seemed to turn a little bit when they hit that 3 to take the lead by 2, and they just built on it, and they lead it here by 9. Van Buren does as we get ready to start the second quarter.
Well, we just need to, again, tighten up our defense on the inside and just try to help out against McDonald.
Soraya Stroud led Russellville with 3 points in that first quarter, and 3 other players with 2. They missed a shot from the outside, but on the inside, we get a jump ball called. Tied up basketball as Amaya Ely, number 25, was the one tying it up on Russellville's end. So we'll have it after they got the ball to start the second quarter. And again, we have an issue. They don't start the clock. So they're going to set it at 7:44. Okay, now that's what they're going to set it at. I was waiting. All right, so we're back to action now. My Ely way up top. It was a give and go, it wasn't there. In the corner to Soraya Stroud, looking inside to Garner. She was a little bit too far underneath the basket, but it was taken away on the double team on the backside by McDonald. Cone, crossover dribble, bounce pass, shot blocked there by Kyra White, and she saved it in bounds, but it goes to Van Buren Lady Pointer, Fiona Huang, but she missed it from underneath. Actually, the rim blocked it from underneath. So too far underneath the basket. Lady Cyclones benefit there because that should have been an easy layup for them. Kyra White, 15 feet away on the right side, closely guarded there by Brinley Henry. I thought we might get a whistle coming soon because there was a lot of reaching there. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Garner goes to the free throw line, kicks it out. Kyra White will launch the three and wave it off. It didn't matter that it didn't go in because she's whistled for the travel. But she was having to catch and shoot pretty quickly because the shot clock was at 2 seconds.
And she did, and she caught the ball and then made a little jump and shot the ball, and they got her for traveling.
Yeah, I think she knew where the shot clock was. I don't think anybody else knew for Russellville where it was. Wang, cross-court pass, three-pointer on the way is good by Hope Oden. That's her second three of the game. She has 8 points, and Van Buren up by double digits, 21-9. I don't want it to seem like it was just that three-pointer that gave them the lead that turned the first quarter, but also seemed to turn when Jasmine Garcia picked up her second foul and had to go sit down. Russellville missing a shot from the right side. Van Buren with the rebound. McDonald picked up her dribbles and she crossed half court, was able to get that pass away. Crossover dribble by Lillian Gilbert. We got a reach-in foul called on Russellville. This will be on Kana Keister, her first. First team foul called on Russellville in the second quarter. J.C. Odom, Huang inside to McDonald. Make the turnaround, nice little move with the footwork. She got a man up in the air and was able to double back inside. That's her first basket of the ball game, and we have a timeout called by Russellville. Russellville reeling a little bit. 23-9 our score. Van Buren up. 5:47 left to play here in the first half. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Hi, this is Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, here to remind you of the importance of doing an insurance review. Things change over the course of time and can affect your current benefit. It's important to make sure you have proper coverage. Give us a call today at 479-857-2810 for a free review of your life, health, or Medicare coverage. Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, 479-857-2810.
You know, I think we led 9-8, and they hit that three. Russellville has not, they haven't led since they had that 9-8 lead. I think that's what turned. And right now it's 23-9 Van Buren, and Coach Johnson trying to settle her team down. So we got to get a bucket just to sort of stop the bleeding a little bit.
Well, what's happened to us is we're telegraphing our passes. It's pretty obvious, and Van Buren's intercepting some of them, and of course it's creating turnovers for us, and we've got to not telegraph that pass.
Yeah, 15-0 run right now for the Lady Pointers, and you're right, too many turnovers for Russellville. Maya Ely has it for Russellville. Her pass tipped and intercepted by Lillian Gilbert. They have a 2-on-3, 3-on-3, but they'll slow it up. Underhanded scoop pass to McDonald on her drive. She's going to be fouled. Ely picks up the foul. Did not want to give up the easy bucket. That's her first and the team's second. And A.J. McDonald will go to the free throw line to shoot two.
I like that foul. Keep them from making an easy bucket. Make them earn it.
First free throw is good. Van Buren beat Russellville in the first matchup, 53-38. But before that, Russellville had won 8 in a row against Van Buren. 8 wins over the last 4 years. And then before that, Russellville did not play Van Buren for 4 straight years. Hard to believe because they're so close. But as it happened, they moved out of each other's conferences and never scheduled a game. But I tell you, Russellville, Van Buren, Alma, that's an easy drive.
I think Garcia's back in the game.
She is, and along with Morgan Young, as both free throws were made. And there by A.J. McDonald. She has 4 points, 25-9. As the score, Van Buren up. Lizzie Harrison at the top of the key with it. Looking for right side. Looked like Kyra White was cutting over that way, unable to get the ball to her. Keister draws a double team over to Kyra. Couldn't catch it cleanly. She's behind the three-point line and throws it inside. It goes off of J.C. Odom of Van Buren and out of bounds. Russellville will have it with 11 seconds on the shot clock along the baseline. Morgan Young, the only senior on the team, going to inbound it for Russellville along the right baseline. Her pass deleted back out, and we'll do it again. Again, second time we've seen this. It goes into a hallway. There's a long hallway over on both sides. And the same ref had to retreat and go get it. I think they have like a little gate or something there to block that from happening. Inbounds pass comes to Kyra White. Misses the three from the right corner. And Van Buren with the rebound. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Lady Cyclones trailing 25-9. Van Buren goes inside to A.J. McDonald. Tried that same move. Could not get around Lizzie Harrison, but we get a foul called on Lizzie. And they're going to say, the official's going to say that the foul was on the floor, so it's not a shooting foul. And Coach Ruff is upset about that. He wants 2 shots. It's the second foul on Harrison and the third team foul on Russellville. McDonald will check out of the game. And for her would be Avery Dory, a 5'8 junior for the first time. They miss a three-pointer, but getting the rebound is Hope Oden, the guard that came inside. They'll go inside this to J.C. Odom. She misses the turnaround jumper, and there's Lizzie Harrison. Nice block-out job there to get the defensive board. Garcia in transition all the way for the layup.
That's what you miss when Garcia's not in there, being able to drive to the basket.
Yeah, and she can just do just about, I mean, she can play just any, put somebody that smaller than her on her. She can post them up. Slower than her, she can do that right there. It stops the 17-0 run. Van Buren missing a shot. Russellville in transition on the other side. Garcia to Kyra White, missing the three from the corner. On the rebound is Lillian Gilbert for Van Buren. 25-11, Van Buren leads over Russellville. Under 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Well, you see Kyra White jumping out there to bother them a little bit. Gilbert in the corner to Cone, who's wide open for three. And she's been wide open a lot. She's missed every three she's taken. Kyra White, the rebound for Russellville. And the outlet pass was behind Kana Keister. Saved it in bounds, but Van Buren has it. And it goes out of bounds off of Russellville. I think that actually went off J.C. Odom. But Van Buren getting a benefit of a call here. I think that went off number 32, Odom. So they'll get to inbound it along their baseline. Odom will force one up there. She kind of got caught there, and Russellville might have got a hand on that shot. Keister the rebound. Garcia in transition just inside the free throw line. Hits the two, and now Van Buren wants to take a timeout as Russellville scored the last 4. We'll take a break. 3:24 left to play here in the first half. Russellville trails Van Buren 25-13. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Welcome to the Gene Simple Treats Sugar Dome. Our reigning champ, the Salted Caramel Cupcake, is about to be awarded the belt for most delicious. But wait, what's this? It's the Triple Threat Cupcake from the top row. He's got the pin. 1, 2, 3, and we have a new champ. The Triple Threat Cupcake. Gluten-free, sugar-free, and keto-friendly. So remember Gene Simple Treats by Stovey's on Parkway. They make your life sweeter even if you can't have sugar by providing delicious and memorable treats for all occasions.
Welcome back. Van Buren back to action after this, after they called the timeout. Russellville trailing 25-13. I think they blew the whistle a little quick on that 30-second timeout. They'll miss a three from the right side. Another offensive rebound. How many second chance points are they going to get? Well, another one there as they drove inside and got it to Hope Oden, who has 10 points now after that bucket. It's 27-13. Morgan Young at the top, gets it to Kyra White, still at the top of the key. She'll drive around her man left side, count the basket on the drive and she drew the foul. I'll wait for the official, but I know that basket's got to count there. That's the first foul called on Van Buren here. 2:49 left to play in the first half. First foul called in the second quarter, I guess. And that's number 1 on J.C. Odom. Kyra White, go ahead.
That basket did count.
Okay, good. Kyra White, 63% from the free throw line. Missed that one. Van Buren the rebound. 27-15. The Lady Cyclones trailing Van Buren. Under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Talk about the stats of this first half. Also the standings in the 5A West. Maybe a couple scores. We're trying to get a score from Mount Home from you as they are barely leading Siloam Springs as last check, 27-21. We have some substitutions as Morgan Young will check out for Russellville and Chloe Garner in for her. Van Buren with 20 seconds on the shot clock has it, leading Russellville by 14. I'll tell you, if we get it to single digits before the end of this half, that'd be great. Gilbert drives around the screen, missed the shot from inside, and Garcia's going to get the rebound and draw the foul there. That's going to be on Lillian Gilbert, her first, and the team's second. Okay, we'll get this possession, at least one more, maybe two more. Would be far-fetched to be down by 9. Chloe Gardner hands it off to Kyra White. This time feeds it inside. What a pass inside to Lizzie Harrison for the 2.
And Harrison running the baseline. Just a good job to get open.
Yeah, that was kind of an acrobatic shot because of how she caught it, but a good feed there by Kyra White. And Russellville has got the lead to 10. And they'll feed it on the cutter and just barely get that one to go. Henry the bucket. She's got 4. 29-17, the Lady Cyclones trailing. 1:40 left to play here in the first half. Easter sees the double team. That leaves Chloe Garner open from the right side. She'll miss the 3. On the rebound, A.J. McDonald has it for the Lady Pointers. Aspen Cone in transition will slow it up. J.C. Odom was thinking about that 3. She just couldn't get her feet underneath her. Hands it off to Lillian Gilbert. Cone, they'll set a screen. She may be thinking about the 3 because she was open on that one and wouldn't take it. On the drive, Gilbert missed that one. McDonald gets the rebound and kicks it back out. Ball did not hit the rim, so they had to shoot it quick, and they did. And Cone does finally hit her first 3, 32-17. Lady Cyclones trailing. I say first 3, I think that's her second 3. I think she had one near the end of the first quarter. We'll check that. I think she's at 10 points now. We get a foul called on Van Buren. And this will be on number 12, Friendly Henry. They show her for 1. I have her for 2, so I've missed a foul somewhere.
I've got her for 2.
Yeah, they're showing 1 right now, so we'll figure out who they called that one on or what. We'll miss it somewhere. Russellville will have it as it was knocked out of bounds once again. 45 seconds on the game clock, 26 on the shot clock. Nice pass, and Jasmine Garcia gets the basket and draws the foul. Good pass there by Kana Keister, and they shove Jasmine, and she was flying across the lane, was able to get that shot to go.
That's Gilbert.
Yeah, that's Gilbert. That's her second. And Garcia with 8 points going to the free throw line, 57% on the season. We'll miss this one. Harrison almost had the rebound. She kept it alive, though, and Kyra White has it. Whistle foul called on Van Buren. This should be their 15th foul. We should be shooting free throws here. It's on Aspen Cone, number 11. That's her first, but it is going to be Garcia going to the free throw line.
This is where free throws become so important. We've got to make these.
And credit Harrison and Kyra White for keeping that ball alive and getting the rebound, both. And getting some extra points here on a bonus possession. The first free throw is good by Jasmine, who has 9. Make it 10 as she hits them both. 32-21. Lady Cyclones trailing by 11 here. We get a reach-in foul called on Jasmine. Golly, just a little touch foul, and that's going to be her 3rd.
She's going to have to learn to stay away from that offensive player.
Yeah.
She's just too close to him.
Yeah. That's a tough one because I didn't think anybody gained an advantage. That's a tough call. Because they still kind of drove past her. I don't know why you call that one. 30 seconds left, though, here in the first half. Jasmine does go out. Walls in for her. Cone driving around her man, but circling back around. Shot clock is off. They don't want to take it too quickly, I guess. 18 seconds left. Cone still with the basketball. Still guarded by McKinley Walls. In the corner. Huang will shoot the three and miss that one. Rebound. Van Buren had two players on it. One went up with it. McDonald gets the rebound after that. And whistle foul called on Russellville. Yeah, I think she shuffled her feet a little bit. That's what Russellville fans were wanting. But we get the foul called on Lizzie Harrison, and that's number 3 on Lizzie.
Well, she did more than shuffle her feet. She came off the floor in front of 2 officials.
2 free throws for McDonald. She'll miss the first one, but Harrison with 3 fouls, Garcia with 3 fouls. They're going to take Harrison out here with 3.5 seconds left. Don't want to get a cheap 4th foul there as Amaya Ely, the sophomore, will check in for Lizzie. I'll hit the 1 of 2 there. They have a 12-point lead with 3.5 seconds left. There's Walls. She'll get near midcourt and never got a shot attempt off. We've come to the end of the first half. Lady Cyclones trailing Van Buren 33-21. When we come back, we got stats for you. We'll talk about the conference, how it's shaping up heading into tonight. Maybe a couple scores also for you. But we'll take a break for now. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
If you find water leaking from your ceiling, it's important that you take immediate action to avoid further damage to your home. Leaky roofs never fix themselves or get better on their own, so even if the leak isn't that bad yet, you should get it fixed now. Call Miller Roofing Company. They've been serving the River Valley since 1991 with a reputation for superior work and reliability. So before that leak gets worse, call Miller Roofing Company, 890-3499 to set up an inspection.
At Philrod Autoplex, it's a new day with endless possibilities. What better way to start than with a brand new Chevrolet or GMC vehicle? Our in-stock inventory is filled with cars, trucks, and SUVs, ready to hit the road with you. Buying a vehicle should be an exciting experience, free from any hassle or pressure. With our selection and our team, we ensure that you'll find the perfect ride that matches your style, needs, and budget. Start a new day with Philrod Autoplex, exit 84, just off I-40, Russellville.
At Right Fiber Internet, Right Fiber is what we do. We're the right choice for the right reasons. No contracts, no hidden fees, unlimited data, and free installation and Wi-Fi. Our 100% fiber is the best connection available, and it allows us to offer speeds up to 5 gig. Right Fiber, a great name for great internet. Check your availability today at rightfiber.com or give us a call at 833-71-RIGHT.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Welcome back. We're at the half. The Lady Cyclones are trailing at the half, 33-21. We'll talk to you a little bit about the conference standings heading into tonight. Lady Cyclones at 2-7, but they're not the worst of the conference. They got 2 people behind them, Siloam Springs and Alma. That's two Russellville wins there. Farmington undefeated at 9-0. Greenwood and Mountain Home both tied for that second spot at 7-2. Van Buren sitting at the 4th spot, 5-4. Russellville still has a chance to get that 4th spot, but to be honest with you, they probably do need to win this one tonight. Van Buren just a 1-game lead over Harrison. That's kind of who they were looking at. You know, it's like we got to keep pace with them because Harrison's probably going to lose tonight as they're taking on Farmington. And I'm sure Van Buren thinking, hey, if we could beat Russellville, then we would have a 2-game lead for that 4th spot. The top 4 teams get to go to the state tournament, which is hosted by Greene County Tech in Paragould, Arkansas this year. Still 5 years now that they haven't had a West team host it. But Farmington is at Harrison tonight. Alma is at Greenwood, and Siloam Springs is at Mountain Home. We only have one score to pass along to you. Hopefully we're going to get another one at the end of the next segment. We've got a little text chain going on sometimes with that. But at the half, Mountain Home just barely leading Siloam Springs 31-25. We'll take a break. Come back. We'll give you the stats of this first half as the Lady Cyclones trailing Van Buren 33-21. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Kubota, we want to help you deliver a job done right. That's why we want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving day late. You have work to do. We have the reliable, durable, and versatile lineup to help you do it. Visit River Valley Tractor today for all your equipment needs. Visit your local River Valley Tractor dealer or find a dealer near you at rivervalleytractor.com.
Get the off-road wheels you want and the tires you need without spending your tax refund. That's right, you don't have to spend your tax refund on wheels and tires because R&R Tire Express gives you affordable and convenient payment options. No interest and 6 months, same as cash. Right now at R&R, get a new set of 20-inch Scorpion off-road wheels for as low as $25 a week. For a free quote, text the word tires to 43414.
Johnny Storian with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you've put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Welcome back. We're at the half. The Lady Cyclones trailing 33-21. Now I know why I couldn't get my connection there to tell me who was winning the Farmington girls Harrison game. It's because they flipped the games. They're doing a boys game tonight first, and so that's probably the best game of the night, boys or girls, because you have Harrison against Farmington. Both teams are 8-1. Harrison defeated Farmington at Farmington, believe it or not, in their first matchup. Farmington trying to get revenge. There's 2 minutes left in the first half, and Farmington Cardinals with a 26-20 lead over Harrison. So we'll have to change some of that stuff up when we talk about boys matchup. As far as our girls tonight, Jasmine Garcia led the way for Russellville in the first half with 10 points, 4 points for Kyra White, 3 for Soraya Stroud, 2 for Kana Keister and Lizzie Harrison. For Van Buren, they had 2 players in double figures, Hope Odin and Aspen Cone, each with 10. And A.J. McDonald, 4 points, J.C. Odom with 4 points. Your thoughts of the first half?
Well, it's what we talked about in pregame. We could not let them to get between us and the basket, and they're doing that underneath, and that's hurting us right now. Now, in defense of the Lady Cyclones, McDonald, who is a good player, but she's parking herself in that lane and not getting a count of 3 seconds, and that's hurting us right now. But one thing that we've got to do is become more aggressive toward that basketball as far as going after the defensive rebounds. Van Buren's 4 of 12 from three-point line. They're 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. As far as us, we're 1 of 7 from the three-point line, and we've got to make some outside shooting. We've got to have it. We're 2 of 4 from the charity stripe.
Yeah, that only 3 was made by Soraya Stroud. And what's funny is you talked about the inside game in a preseason in the before the game. We were talking about it. They haven't hurt us scoring on the inside, but they've killed us on the offensive glass. So it is the inside defense that we have to look at, to help get us back in this game for the second half. Lady Cyclones trailing here by 12. Only down 12, though, 33-21. We're going to take a final break, be back with the second half. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Saturday, February 15th is Dardanelle Day at Arkansas Tech basketball. Students and teachers who wear their t-shirts representing the Dardanelle School District will gain free admission to Tucker Coliseum. Game times are at 1 and 3 p.m. It's Dardanelle Day at Arkansas Tech basketball on Saturday, February 15th. Tickets for everyone else are available at arkansastechsports.com/tickets. Be part of the game day excitement with the Golden Suns and the Wonder Boys. Fight on, Arkansas Tech.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast. See what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Back at the co-op where you can get that propane bottle filled. That's right, the co-op and propane, Mike, they go hand in hand.
They surely do. It's really cold, and it's time to check those tanks, make sure they're full, bring them down, we'll weigh them up, and, you know, if you've got a 100-pound bottle and it's got 50 pounds in it, we're not going to charge you for 100. We're going to charge you for what we put in it.
Keep that in mind. Think the Farmers Co-op, East Main and Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Getting ready to start the second half. It'll be Van Buren basketball as the Lady Pointers leading the Lady Cyclones 33-21. We have boys action coming up after this. Mentioned to you that only 2 more home games for Russellville. They're going to be kind of back-to-back. We actually have an off date in between, but the next 2 Friday nights. Siloam Springs on Valentine's night, and then a week later against Farmington. Russellville, both boys and girls, will finish on the road at Greenwood and at Harrison. So the next 2 Friday nights, you need to be at Cyclone Arena. The last 2 regular season games to see Russellville boys and girls basketball. They're going to miss a 3, Van Buren is, off the first possession. Jasmine Garcia driving all around. Look, they were trying to set up to take the charge. She drove around it and picked up her 12th point.
Just a good move by Garcia. And she shot it with from the left side, but using both hands.
Yeah, but they set up probably a little too early to try to get that charge because she was able, plenty of time to drive around him. Hope Odom, let's kick it out, swing it around. Lillian Gilbert, a 3-pointer. That one misses. Long rebound comes out. Kana Keister was staying in front of Gilbert to get that defensive board. Ahead to Soraya Stroud, who has the only 3 for Russellville in this game. She'll go inside to Jasmine Garcia. Trying to score from the inside, no. Chloe Garner with the rebound, but she is tied up. And they have it's Van Buren basketball. No, we got the tip. Or, I'm sorry, they got it starts the third quarter. They do fix it. They didn't switch it yet. As you can see down there, it's actually pointing towards Van Buren. They're getting it mixed up. So it is going to be Russellville basketball. So we'll get an extra possession here, kind of. Had to do it with the alternating possession there. Jasmine Garcia with it for Russellville. Way out up top. Keister, I don't think they've let her shoot a 3 yet, but she'll drive around her men, miss it from just inside the free throw line. They know about Kana, can shoot it from out there, and I don't think she's gotten one open look from out there. She leads the team with 48 made threes on the season. Missed shot, another offensive rebound for Van Buren. Inside to McDonald, turnaround jumper is good.
Well, again, we got to be more aggressive on that defensive rebound. We just got to.
Yeah, we kind of gambled a little bit on that pass, and after that, they had the easy look. Russellville missing a 10-footer there. Good shot, just didn't go in. McDonald the rebound for Van Buren in the front court. They'll shoot the 3, miss it, but we're going to get a foul called. And that'll send Lillian Gilbert, who has not scored in this game, to the line to shoot 3 free throws. The foul is on Kyra White, her first. Lillian Gilbert had 12 points in the first matchup. She was one of 2 Lady Pointers that were in double figures. Has not scored. But at the free throw line now, she hits the first. She scored now. That's the first point for Van Buren. I want to say it's the... No, it's not. J.J. McDonald got that easy, too. That's right. First point for Van Buren from the free throw line here in the third quarter. Missed the second one, 1 of 2. Again, getting a third. Lillian Gilbert, 5'4" senior, hits 2 of 3 from the free throw line. 37-23. Van Buren with the lead. Soraya Stroud. They leave her wide open. She'll miss the 3 from the left wing. And Van Buren the rebound. We mentioned to you that Russellville has struggled when they don't hit threes. They struggle to stay in games. They're only down 14, but only 1 made 3 in this game. We have a foul along the baseline. This may be on, I almost said Kyra, but it's on Soraya Stroud, her first. And Chloe Gardner will check out for Russellville. Inbounds pass. They're going to have McDonald shoot the 3, and she airballed it. Like more of that.
Keister got the rebound.
Yeah.
That's great.
Kane in the front court. Gets it to Stroud. Trying to take it baseline. She had to stop there. This is the 10-footer. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Van Buren, they say.
You're right. They've got Keister covered up. She's having a hard time getting open for a 3.
Inbounds push tipped out. We'll do it again. 37-23. Russellville trailing Van Buren. 5:39 left to play here in the third. Lady Cyclones kind of hanging around a little bit. It was a 17-0 run that put Van Buren up in the first quarter. Missed a shot from the inside. Ely trying to get the rebound. She ties up J.C. Odom. It'll belong to Van Buren on the jump ball. Yeah, that 17-0 run, we talked about that. Talked about that in the pregame also, that it seems to be one quarter that it gets away from Russellville this season in conference. They're playing catch around the three-point line. And the drive by Cone, she was almost a blocked shot. I guess I don't know if she's trying to shoot it or not. Dribbles out somehow to Hope Oden, who hits the 2. 39-23, and this is their largest lead of the game. Oden with 12 after that. Kyra White from 15. That one won't go. Saved in bounds by Garcia, but it goes immediately out of bounds, and Lady Cyclones ice cold. They've had 2 points here in this third quarter. That's been it.
I know it doesn't score any points for us, but the last time they were down, I was watching McDonald. She was in the lane for 9 seconds. It's hard to guard somebody like that.
J.C. Odom, double team, ball knocked away, and it dribbles out of bounds off the foot of Odom. Good defense there by Kyra White, Soraya Stroud. Jasmine Garcia has had to play kind of careful because she has 3 fouls, picked up 2 in the first quarter. But in there now we have a timeout called by LaShanta Johnson with 4:42 left to play here in the third. Lady Cyclones trailing by 16. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
Well, the boys Cyclone bowling team won conference last week. It was the 2nd consecutive season that they won conference, so back-to-back conference champs. They'll be competing in the state bowling tournament tomorrow, so good luck to them. Russellville's girls did not make state, but they had 2 players that made individual, so we're rooting them on also. That'll be during the day tomorrow. Russellville Lady Cyclones trailing Pointers 39-23 here with 4:42 left to play in the third. Lady Cyclones just 2 points here in the third quarter. 28 seconds on the shot clock. It'll be Russellville basketball. Jasmine Garcia, Soraya Stroud, Kyra White, Amaya Ely, and Kana Keister. She pops free at the top, but quickly on her once again. They're not giving Kana any room behind the three-point line. Has not even shot a three, forget making a three. She has 2 points in the game. Kyra White has it on left side. Will use the screen. They'll fight underneath it. And Jasmine is going to be fouled on her drive. That helps us. They foul us with 6 seconds on the shot clock.
I think that's on number 3.
If so, that's number 3 on Lillian Gilbert.
No.
No, they put on 2. Hope Oden, that'll be her second. All right. They're going to take out J.C. Odom and bring in Brinley Henry. So lose a little bit of size. Russellville will inbound it along the baseline. Kana Keister, the trigger man. Stroud near the corner, had it, got it to Garcia. They're looking inside. Ely double team, kicks it back out, right back to Amaya, and it's knocked out of bounds by Van Buren. Soraya Stroud will inbound it for Russellville this time. To Ely, who had to save it in bounds, couldn't save it in bounds, is turned over. It was going to be turned over anyway because when she saved it, it went straight to Van Buren. Russellville with the turnover. 4:12 left to play here in the third. Lady Cyclones trailing by 16. Gilbert gives it off to Odom. Now here's Aspen Cone, number 11 on the right side. They go inside. Cutting the basket was Henry, left wide open underneath. Brinley Henry has 6, and that's an 18-point lead for Van Buren. Soraya Stroud will go around her screen. They fought through it. They get the foul called as they knock down Jasmine. Second team foul, and there's your number 3 on Lillian Gilbert.
Gilbert, yes.
Yeah. Soraya Stroud will check out for Russellville, and for her, Morgan Young. They'll bring out Gilbert, who has 3 fouls. And Fiona Huang, the 5'7" junior in the game. Russellville, I almost said almost turned the ball over. They do turn the ball over off the inbounds. 2 consecutive inbounds along the baseline where we turned it over. Lady Cyclones struggling to protect the basketball. Crossover dribble there by Hope Oden. And kick it back out. They go inside of McDonald. I see what you're saying about the 3 seconds. They're not going to call it, are they? She hits the turnaround jumper and draws the foul. A.J. McDonald posting up inside there. Gets the 2. She has 8 points. The foul is going to be called on Ely. That'll be her second. And the team's third. Ely will check out of the game. Lizzie Harrison in for her.
You know, if I could stay in there 7, 8, 9 seconds, I think I could probably score also.
44-23. The Lady Cyclones trailing at 21 points. Under 3.5 to go here in the third. Morgan Young will get it to Kyra White. Sorry, that's Jasmine Garcia. 18-footer rattles out. There's Harrison getting the rebound for Russellville and drawing the foul. Lizzie will to the free throw line.
Harrison's doing a good job this game as far as rebounds. I got her unofficially for 4.
And she just drew a second foul there on J.C. Odom. Lizzie, of course, missed a good portion of the year because of that knee injury. It's her first free throw attempt of the season. She hits that one. She has 3 points tonight. Sorry, I said Odom. I meant A.J. McDonald, who has 2 fouls now. Lizzie hits them both. Cross-court pass eventually to Huang. She'll get it back on the right side. Odom will pass on the 3. The drive inside, missed the 10-footer. On the backside, the rebound, A.J. McDonald. She'll miss the follow. Rebound, saved in bounds. No, it can't be saved in bounds by Van Buren. Goes over to Russellville. 44-25, Van Buren with the lead. Under 3 to go here in the third quarter. Morgan Young was trying to go inside to Kana Keister. It was tipped and stolen away. Van Buren loses it in transition. They're going to say it was touched by Garcia, and Russellville fans are saying, I think they She just lost it on her own. They're upset.
She did. Garcia didn't even move her hands because she didn't want to pick up that foul.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. Off the inbounds pass, they get an extra 2 out of it because of McDonald. 46-25. Yeah, I thought she just lost it going up on her own. McDonald now with 11 points. She's in double figures for Van Buren. They have 3 players in double figures. Tried the give and go, and out of the reach of Kana Keister. A breakaway layup for the Lady Pointers. No, not a chance because Kyra White had different ideas. She comes in and blocks the layup. Soraya Stroud and Chloe Garner will check in for Russellville, replacing Morgan Young and Lizzie Harrison. Good hustle there by Kyra White.
Yeah.
Was not going to give up. And look, I thought it was a breakaway all the way. There's almost a great defensive play there by Kyra, but they get it back, and A.J. McDonald's got 13 now after that 2-pointer. 48-25, the Lady Cyclones trailing, under 2 minutes to play here in the third. Soraya Stroud on the drive, high off the glass, won't go, drew the foul. And that'll be on number 22, A.J. McDonald. I think that's her third. Soraya Stroud will shoot 2. She had a 3-pointer back in the first quarter. This is her first point since then. Coming into the game, 72% from the free throw line. Russellville shoots 62% as a team.
McDonald coming out.
Yeah, with 3 fouls. That was her third. Stroud hits them both. Lady Cyclones going to apply some pressure in the backcourt. Trailing 48-27, and Van Buren call timeout. And Coach Johnson is upset. She's wanting the elbow thrown and the foul called. And he's they're still talking during this timeout. And he's saying he didn't call it because they had to hold the arm. What I would say is, then why didn't you call that foul?
Yeah, if they had to hold the arm, that's a foul.
We're going to keep it here because it's just a 30-second timeout. Well, that was more entertaining to see that. Yeah, Coach LaShonta Johnson of Russellville said they threw the elbow, and he said, well, because they grabbed the arm, and that's what I would say. Well, then blow the whistle. There was a foul on somebody, but the only thing they blew the whistle for was a timeout called by Coach Kendall Ruff.
I think the official needs to rethink his answer on that one.
Coach Kendall Ruff previously coached at Springdale. He was also assistant at Mercer University. In fact, I think he was like student assistant at University of Arkansas. He came from Bergman. He's the 15th head coach in Lady Pointers history. He was assistant for 4 years before this being his first year as the head coach. He's got his team 18-7 on the season, 5-4 in conference play. And they lead Russellville 48-27. After the timeout, minute 46 left, 30 seconds on the shot clock. We're getting ready to close out the third quarter. No trap in the backcourt. Russellville going to pick them up at half court. J.C. Odom gives a cross-court pass to Gilbert, who's back in there with 3 fouls. High post and quickly working it in the corner to Henry. 12 seconds to shoot. 3-pointer in and out there by Cone. Inside, J.C. Odom. The follow won't go. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up. That one won't go. Tipped, and Soraya Stroud has it for Russellville. Garcia in the front court for Russellville. Jasmine gets in the corner to Chloe Gardner. Cross-court pass. Kyra White for 3. Rattles home. Kyra White, her 19th made 3 of the season. Lady Cyclones within 18. A minute left to play here in the third. Trapping in the backcourt. Van Buren beating it. Still in the backcourt, though. Cone gets around her man and across the timeline. And we'll get a foul called in the front court. This will be the 4th team foul on the Lady Cyclones, and I think it's going to be 4 on Jasmine. Did they call it on her? They did. That's number 4 on Jasmine Garcia. And she'll come out. Morgan Young will check in for her. No, they're going to leave Jasmine in? Okay, they is. It looked like, well, I mean, Chloe Gardner was checking out there, and they are going to say, hey, Jasmine, you need to come out with 4 fouls. Aspen Cone lost it for Van Buren inside the lane. Morgan Young credited with the steal there. Garner in the front court for the Lady Cyclones. Kyra White just hit a 3 from that spot. They gave her some room there, but she didn't take it. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 34 seconds left to go in the third. Trying to go inside of the cutter, Kyra White, but it was intercepted by Van Buren. That was Brinley Henry with the interception. Shot clock is off. Gilbert, not a lot of room there. She'll get it back up top to Aspen Cone. Here comes the double team. She'll dribble around it. We'll get a foul called on Russellville, and that's going to be the 15th foul. That's going to put them on the free throw line here with 11 seconds left to play here in the third. And that's going to be on Chloe Gardner. That's her first. We wait the 2 shots by Aspen Cone. Her first trip to the free throw line. Has 11 points with that made free throw right there, but that's her first point of the third quarter. We got to see Van Buren's girls play in the Hoops for Hunger tournament. Not against us. They played against Harbor. I remember that entertaining game. She hits both of them. Lady Cyclones trailing by 20 with 8 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Got to shoot it quick, and it'll be Kyra White that'll miss the 3. And we've come to the end of the third quarter. With our score, Van Buren 50, the Lady Cyclones 30. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
If you own a business, you know how important your roof is, but do you know how to maintain it? E&F Roofing has been offering the best commercial roof systems as well as conducting preventative maintenance and asset management services so you can focus on your business. From industries to schools and local businesses of all shapes and size, E&F Roofing has been serving Arkansas for over 50 years and trusted for 3 generations. So call 479-272-4069 for a free estimate today.
Beltner's Athletes Corner sale is now in progress. Save up to 40% off selected athletic apparel by Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save 40% or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Beltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville. Ladies and gentlemen, this is
River Country, KCJC, an EAB Media Group radio station.
Welcome back. We start the fourth quarter. The Lady Cyclones trailing 50-30 against Van Buren. Russellville with the basketball. Chloe Garner with the give and go. A little too hard off the backboard with the shot, but gets the offensive rebound, and on the turnaround jumper, she's going to the free throw line. Good effort there by Chloe to keep that alive. Has not scored in the game. She's 65% from the line. And that foul is going to be number 2 on J.C. Odom. Up at Harrison, it's Colors night there, so they're playing the boys game first. So that's the game we're kind of watching on the boys side because both those teams 8-1. Farmington and Harrison will give you the score is tied. There's there in the third quarter, 30-30.
Gardner makes both of them.
Yeah, I was going to say, meanwhile back here, she hit both.
Looking for McDonald. She's not out there.
Gilbert with 3 fouls. She'll launch the 3, and that one rattles in.
That's their first 3 in the second half.
Yeah, and that's her first 3 of the game. In fact, her first made field goal of the game. Lady Cyclones turn it over in the front court. 53-32. Russellville trailing by 21. Got senior boys action coming up next. Both the Cyclones and the Lady Cyclones will be home on Friday hosting Siloam Springs. That'll be Colors night for Russellville. I don't believe they're going to switch the games though. I think they're still going to do girls game first, I believe. Don't hold me to that, but that's what we were told last check. Russellville with the defensive board in the front court. Kyra White finding Soraya Stroud. She'll take it left side lane all the way with the left hand. Just a little too hard off the backboard. Hit the backboard and the rim kind of hung there for a minute.
That's a good move, good drive to the basket.
Yeah, it was. Oden will give that one up. Long bounce pass near the baseline to J.C. Odom. Her shot swatted away there by Gardner. They get the rebound. 15 seconds on the shot clock. They kick it back out. There's Avery Dory, who has not scored. Will leave it for Brinley Henry. 8 seconds to shoot. She's double teamed. I wonder if they realize there's 4 seconds. Yeah, Gilbert steps back, misses the 3. Kyra White, the rebound for Russellville, will bring it up the floor herself along that far right side. Little stutter step and ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by J.C. Odom. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left to play in the game. 28 seconds on the shot clock. Lady Cyclones trailing 53-32. Jasmine Garcia checks back in. Hard to get her going because she had 4 fouls, but when I look down, Jasmine's got 12 points. Off the inbounds pass, we get a foul called on Van Buren. And I think you said 32. If so, that's number 3 on J.C. Odom. And it'll send Kyra White to the free throw line to shoot a couple. She's 0 for 1 tonight. 34 of 55 on the season. She'll miss that first one. She has 7 points in the game. Leads the team in rebounds this year.
McDonald's back in.
Kyra misses that one. Rebound, McDonald for Van Buren. Gilbert with it for Van Buren. Trying to split the double team, just flings it up there, and she's living right. She got that one to go. 55-32. 7 points for Gilbert, all in the second half. Under 6 to go. Kyra White will launch a 3. No good. Rebound Van Buren. Lady Pointers in the front court. Gilbert will stop outside the lane. Tried to fire it in there, and it was denied on the pass there by Soraya Stroud. Ball goes out of bounds. I mentioned the senior boys coming up next, and we'll see if Donovan Villarreal is able to play. He's played sparingly a week ago against Harrison and missed both games last week with that injury. Russellville went 1-1 without him in there. Inbounds pass was tipped into the backcourt by Garcia, so they're able to retreat and get it back. And then it's taken away by Jasmine. All the way for the uncontested layup. Garcia's got 14. Russellville pressuring in the backcourt. They'll split the double team. They got 4 seconds to get across. They do, but as soon as they do, Russellville steals the ball. They're going to call a jump ball. That should have been a clean steal there by Aubrey Farr, I think. They're awful quick on the tied-up whistles there.
They are, and I saw Garcia kind of swapped at the ball, and I thought, don't do that.
Yeah. So the alternating possession stays with Van Buren. That's why it was so big there. I thought Farr should have had a steal. They don't reset the shot clock, though. It's at 22 seconds. Gilbert way out up top. 12 seconds to shoot. Trying to get around Garner. Stops, kicks it back out. Here's McDonald in the lane. And now 3 seconds in the lane. How about that?
Man.
Happens with 4:51. You were calling for it. And
give that guy a medal.
I think, can you cheer sarcastically? Because I think Russellville is cheering sarcastically.
I think so, too.
Yeah, like, hey, how about that? I mean, they're still standing up and cheering.
And she was only in there for about 5 seconds, not the 9 or 8.
Yeah, they've been calling for that, and I can see some of the wives saying, okay, guys, settle down. Russellville missing a 3, but getting the offensive rebound. Jasmine Garcia, she'll launch one. That one won't go. And on the rebound is Lillian Gilbert. Yeah, you got to have fun. Playing in the front court for Van Buren. 55-34, Lady Cyclones trailing. And Russellville's wanting another one.
Yeah, 33 was standing there.
Usually officials don't like it when you count from the stands. Russellville's wanting another one there. We told you we'd tell you about the Farmington game, and we'll give you an update on that in the fourth quarter, early fourth quarter. Harrison has scored the last 8 points and made it 38-30. Gilbert in the lane herself and puts one up and in. Far in the front court for Russellville. Cross-court pass caught by Stroud. Lady Cyclones trailing 57-34. Whistle inside. This is going to be on Hope Oden for Van Buren, her third. Kana Keister will check in for Russellville in the game for the first time for the Lady Cyclones. Number 13, Zanaya Hervey, the sophomore. Chloe Gardner will sit down, and Soraya Stroud of Russellville for a minute there had 6 people on the floor. I was waiting to see who we subbed out. Ira White with it, working right side. Back to the basket without a dribble. Kana Keister, the reach-in foul there. I don't have Kana for one three-point attempt tonight. They've been all over her. That time she was inside the three-point line, and they still were all over her.
No, she hadn't attempted one. She can't. They've got her covered up pretty well.
That was the first foul on Dory for Van Buren. 4th fouls on them. There's Jasmine Garcia on the drive. That one short. Gets her own rebound one-handed. Missed the follow. Tipped out. And they had it, but it's stolen away by Jasmine. Feeds it inside to Aubrey Farr. And Farr is going to be fouled. She's going to the free throw line to shoot 2. And that's on Avery Dory once again, her second. It's a shooting foul, but it's 5 fouls called on Van Buren anyway. And Aubrey hits the first. Her first point tonight. Missed the second rebound. It's a scramble for it. Van Buren has it. Pass ahead to Hope Oden. Missed the layup. Lady Cyclones racing back the other direction. Kana Keister. Stop on the right side. A long 3 try. That one misses. And Van Buren will have the rebound. Huang for Van Buren misses the 3. Rebound. Kana's got this one. Doesn't have numbers. She's going to take it inside. Ball knocked away. Van Buren going back the other direction. Lady Pointers leading the Lady Cyclones 57-35. And Van Buren going to call timeout as Avery Dory was caught without a dribble. And they'll take the timeout there. We'll take a break. Lady Cyclones trailing 57-35 with 2:53 left to play here in the ball game. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
As a dentist, giving patients a beautiful smile is what I love to do. But the business side can be challenging. Luckily, First State Bank understands. They provide financial tools that make banking convenient and flexible. And the service I get is second to none. From equipment loans to cash management solutions, they give me the freedom to focus on my patients, not my payroll. Now that's something to smile about.
Come see us at First State Bank in Russellville or Fayetteville for local personalized banking.
Back to action here. Lady Cyclones trailing 57-35. Van Buren calling that timeout. Has the basketball now. With 16 seconds to shoot. Inside ball knocked away. Comes out left side right into the hands of Brinley Henry, who has 8 points after that made basket. Garcia takes it all the way. Drives around her man for the 2. She's got 16. And now a 30-second timeout called by Russellville. As the Lady Cyclones trailing here 59-37 with 2.5 to go. We'll take another break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Okay, I've got the suitcases, the pillows, entertainment for the kids, Ralphie's dog food, and the bowl. I still feel like we're forgetting something.
Did you check with Heinzman & Son to make sure our tires are okay to travel across the state?
No. I'll head over right away so we can get on the road fast.
Let Heinzman & Son help with new tires, tire rotation, vehicle maintenance, and fast, friendly service. Visit Heinzman & Son, located on East Main in Russellville, today.
Garcia with that last bucket has 16 points, and Coach Johnson of Russellville calling a timeout. Van Buren, though, leading 59-37 with 2:29 left. Apply some backcourt pressure against the Lady Pointers. They're in the front court easily. They'll shoot a long 2. It's an air ball, and Aubrey Farr the rebound, and jump ball called as she's tied up in the backcourt by Brinley Henry. It'll belong to Russellville. Morgan Young will check in for the Lady Cyclones. Kana Keister will check out. Only got 1 3 attempt, did not make it. That stops a string for Kana. She's had 8 consecutive games where she's hit a 3-pointer. But they did not let her get open at all tonight. Farr taking it baseline, tried to feed it inside. It was intercepted by Avery Dory. 2 minutes left to go, and Van Buren will throw it away. Harrison boys leading leading Farmington 38-32 in the battle for first place. They're midway through the fourth quarter. Farmington looked like the best boys team we'd seen this year, and Harrison beat them at Farmington and are leading them right now. We have a foul called on Van Buren. It's sending Lizzie Harrison to the free throw line. She'll miss that one. She has 4 points tonight. That's her season high. She actually had 6 last year in a game at Harrison. Hits this one, she got 5. 1:50 left to play. Lady Cyclones trailing 59-38. Van Buren mishandles it out of bounds.
I love to see those turnovers, but especially if we can score from them.
Lady Cyclones had a 1-point lead in the first quarter, and Van Buren went on a 17-0 run. And I can't remember if we cut it to single digits since then, since they went up double figures. I think we cut it to 10 late in the second quarter. Hervey's pass intended for Walls was tipped away. Zanaya gets it back, and Morgan Young with 12 seconds to shoot. Ball was tipped out once again. Russellville still with it, 8 seconds on the shot clock. On the drive, missing the shot. And Harrison had it on the inside. She'll be tied up. It'll be Van Buren basketball. Once again, Lady Cyclones will be at home on Friday hosting Siloam Springs. And it'll be off a week from tonight. It's an open date. They kind of factor in a couple of those just in case there's some icy weather. We had to use one of them, but it doesn't look like we're going to use the other one. Van Buren will turn it over in the front court. So next 2 Friday nights, Russellville will be at home. Siloam Springs is coming, and Farmington the week after. Farr cut around the screen. A little late getting it to her. Ball was tipped away. Van Buren has it. This is Avery Dory in the front court. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, but it's stolen away. Zanaya Hervey, and on her layup try, it's out of bounds, and they're going to say it belongs to Van Buren. They blocked the layup, and Hervey actually came down with it, but she was standing out of bounds. I think that was the right call. Wang, they set a screen for her in the back court, and she stopped her dribble. Avery Dory in the front court for Van Buren. They don't have to shoot it unless they want to. They'll go to the floor to save it. 7 seconds left. Wang will get it in the corner. They get it up top. They're wanting that girl to shoot it, and she doesn't. We've come to the end of the basketball game. The Lady Cyclones lose it here to Van Buren by a score of 59-38. Russellville was led tonight by Jasmine Garcia, who had 16 points in the game. She is the only Lady Cyclone in double figures. 7 points for Kyra White, 5 points for Lizzie Harrison, and 5 for Soraya Stroud, 2 points for Chloe Gardner, and 2 for Kana Keister, and 1 point for Aubrey Farr. For Van Buren, they had 3 players in double figures, and they were led by A.J. McDonald, who had 13 points in the game. Hope Oden had 12. Also, Aspen Cone had 12. There's your 3 players with double figures for Van Buren. Leland Gilbert with 9 points. Brindley Hindley with 8 and 4 points for J.C. Odom. Van Buren improves to 19-7 on the season. 6-4 now in conference play. The Lady Cyclones fall to 7-19 on the season. 2-8 in conference play. Once again, the Lady Cyclones will host Siloam Springs on Friday night, but they lose this one here tonight by a score of 59-38. Your thoughts on the game?
Just cold shooting from the outside. We were 2 of 14 from the three-point line and 10 of 16 from the charity stripe. And I said Van Buren was going to shoot threes. They were 5 of 19 from three-point, 10 of 12 from the charity stripe. And it was on the inside of McDonald and others that hurt the Lady Cyclones, along with our cold shooting. Just a tough game here tonight, but some lessons we need to learn from it.
Yeah, Lady Cyclones lose this one tonight. and we'll have to maybe turn around and sweep Siloam if they can pick up the win on Friday night. We're going to turn our attention to the senior boys now as the Russellville Cyclones getting ready to do battle with the Van Buren Pointers. The Cyclones easily defeated Van Buren earlier this year, 54-31, and it was a first quarter onslaught by the Cyclones at Cyclone Arena. They blew out to an 18-4 lead and never looked back in that game. And the big news, of course, Elias Zapien, we knew, has been out for a couple games, but Donovan Villarreal is not dressed out, so this will be the third consecutive game that the Cyclones will play without him. They've gone 1-1 without him. They're coming off a blowout victory at Mountain Home, 70-48. That saw them led by K.J. Foster, who had 20 points in the game. Zay Williams with 17. Caleb Campbell ended up with 13. But it seemed like it was a different Cyclone each quarter. Campbell started out with 10 points in the first quarter. The second quarter belonged to K.J. Foster with 8 points. And then the third quarter all belonged to Zay Williams, who had 14 points in the third quarter long, all by himself. And Russellville cruised to that victory to move to 5-4 in conference play. What are your thoughts about tonight's game?
Well, the last game, Van Buren, and we talk about pressure defense by the Cyclones. Last game, Van Buren had 15 turnovers to our 3. Now, that's unofficially. That's what I've got. And we were 17 of 18 from a free throw line. That's where you win games, is on that free shot. We were 5 of 21 from the threes. Pressure defense, that's tonight. That's the main point. Stay out of foul trouble. And we've got to literally just cut back on our fouls. If we can stay in this game, and we've got to rebound both ends. So important, but cannot let Van Buren get us on any fast breaks, any fouls, or anything like that. So tonight is going to be so important for the Cyclones.
Yeah, we had the wrong graphic put up for you. You can see, and we'll show the standings at halftime, but you can see only one game separates these two teams for that 4 spot right now. Even though Russellville won by a blowout in the first matchup, all that matters is who's the top 4 teams right there that go on to state. Right now, Russellville sitting at the number 4 spot. Van Buren 1 game behind Russellville. If you beat Van Buren, you get that 2-game lead. But also what that means is any kind of tiebreaker with Van Buren, it doesn't matter. And, you still got some tough games ahead. We're going to Harrison and hosting Farmington. But the Cyclones 18-7 on the season, 5-4 in conference play. Van Buren 11-14 on the season, but they're 4-5 in conference play. Again, just 1 game behind Russellville. We're going to take a break, come back with more of your pregame show. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of the 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job with the smooth shifting you want on the trail. Plus, with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers or stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at your local Honda of Russellville at 220 Lakefront Drive. For your safety, read the owner's manual. Wear a helmet, eye protection, closed side nets, and doors. And always wear seatbelt. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Hi, this is Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, here to remind you of the importance of doing an insurance review. Things change over the course of time and can affect your current benefits. It's important to make sure you have proper coverage. Give us a call today at 479-857-2810 for a free review of your life, health, or Medicare coverage. Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, 479-857-2810.
This Valentine's Day, skip the cliche gifts and give your sweetie what they really want. Jean's Simple Treats. From huge, luscious cupcakes like the blackberry white chocolate or chocolate raspberry, to cinnamon rolls, cookies, cheesecakes, and more. And if you need something special, Jean's Simple Treats can make a custom cake or cater your next big event. So show your love with the sweetest gift around. Jean's Simple Treats by Stobie's on Parkway, or visit Jean's Simple Treats on Facebook for more info.
If you find water leaking from your ceiling, it's important that you take immediate action to avoid further damage to your home. Leaky roofs never fix themselves or get better on their own, so even if the leak isn't that bad yet, you should get it fixed now. Call Miller Roofing Company. They've been serving the River Valley since 1991 with a reputation for superior work and reliability. So before that leak gets worse, call Miller Roofing Company, 890-3499 to set up an inspection.
Welcome back to Claire Bates Arena. Russellville getting ready to do battle with Van Buren. Other games in the conference tonight, Siloam Springs is at Mountain Home, a battle of the two bottom teams in the conference, 1-8 for Siloam, 2-7 for Mountain Home. Alma is at 5-4. They're one game ahead of Russellville. You say, well, they're both 5-4. Yeah, but Alma beat Russellville twice, and so they have the tiebreaker. So they're just ahead of Russellville in the standings. They face against Greenwood at Greenwood. Really hope if Russellville could pick up a game on Alma, if Alma could fall to Greenwood. Greenwood's already beaten Alma once, so maybe that one could go our way. We'll be watching that one. And then the two teams that are tops in the conference, Farmington against Harrison. Harrison's already beaten Farmington this year, both at 8-1, and they flipped the games there at Harrison, and it looks like Harrison's going to hand Farmington their second loss of the season. They were tied going into the fourth quarter at 30, and Harrison went on an 8-0 run. They've been cruising ever since. They lead it by 7 with 50 seconds left up there at Harrison. The Goblins leading the Cardinals 45-38. Harrison's a tough place to play. There's a lot of tough places to play, but that's just a tough drive for us to play up there. Now, not as tough for Farmington on the drive, but that's still a tough place to play, even in the new Spook House there. And it looks like Harrison's going to not only be in first place by a game, but they will have swept the Farmington Cardinals, and so they will have the tiebreaker and have the lead on getting that top spot in the conference. Again, we're going to look at the standings at halftime of this game. But right now, we're getting ready for the Russellville Cyclones as they take on the Van Buren Pointers here at Claire Bates Arena. We're going to take a final break and come back with the starting lineups for both teams and then the tip-off. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Phil Rod Autoplex, it's a new day with endless possibilities. What better way to start than with a brand new Chevrolet or GMC vehicle? Our in-stock inventory is filled with cars, trucks, and SUVs, ready to hit the road with you. Buying a vehicle should be an exciting experience, free from any hassle or pressure. With our selection and our team, we ensure that you'll find the perfect ride that matches your style, needs, and budget. Start a new day with Phil Rod Autoplex, exit 84, just off I-40, Russellville.
At Right Fiber Internet, Right Fiber is what we do. We're the right choice for the right reasons. No contracts, no hidden fees, unlimited data, and free installation and Wi-Fi. Our 100% fiber is the best connection available, and it allows us to offer speeds up to 5 gig. Right Fiber, a great name for great internet. Check your availability today at rightfiber.com or give us a call at 833-71-RIGHT.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
At Kubota, we want to help you deliver a job done right. That's why we want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving day late. You have work to do. We have the reliable, durable, and versatile lineup to help you do it. Visit River Valley Tractor today for all your equipment needs. Visit your local River Valley Tractor dealer or find a dealer near you at rivervalleytractor.com.
Get the off-road wheels you want and the tires you need without spending your tax refund. That's right, you don't have to spend your tax refund on wheels and tires because R&R Tire Express gives you affordable and convenient payment options. No interest and 6 months, same as cash. Right now at R&R, get a new set of 20-inch Scorpion off-road wheels for as low as $25 a week. For a free quote, text the word tires to 43414.
Russellville getting booed as they get introduced. It is 6'4" senior number 3 Malachi Siner, number 32 Zay Williams, the sophomore KJ Foster. He's the senior number 23, 6'2" junior number 21 Caleb Campbell, and 5'10" senior number 12 Cade Smith. That's the starting lineup for your Russellville Cyclones. 18-7 on the season, 5-4 in conference play. Coached by Greg Chenault in his second season at Russellville, his 4th overall. He coached the Bauxite girls before coming to Russellville. Wayne Nahus also in his second season as the assistant coach for Russellville. Cyclones had the state appearance last year and lost a close one to Lake Hamilton. For Van Buren, they're going to start off with number 3 Trenton Cooley. He's a 5'10" senior. Number 4 Ty Cobley. He's a 5'10" senior. Number 5 Gabriel Johnson, a 6'3" junior. Number 21, A.G. Denton, he's a 6'2" senior. And number 35, Elijah Johnson, a 6'2" senior. A.G. Denton, number 21, he's the one that gave us a little bit of fits. Even though Russellville won the game pretty easily, it was Denton who had 19 points. Russellville could not stop A.G. Denton in that game. Van Buren is coached by Brad Autry in his 6th season at Russellville. Easily the most traveled head coach in our conference, maybe in the state. I'm going to read off some places he has been an assistant coach. Northwestern Oklahoma State, University of Central Oklahoma, Baylor, University of Tulsa, McKinley High School, Fossil Ridge High School. He was a head coach there at Fossil Ridge. UALR, he was assistant. Delaney High School, he was a head coach for 1 year. Marquette University, 6 years there. University of Hawaii, 1 year assistant coach. Southern Illinois, 4 years assistant head coach. And he leaves Southern Illinois to come to Van Buren to be their head coach.
He left Hawaii?
He left Hawaii to go to Southern Illinois.
Wow.
Yeah. I say he's easily the most traveled coach in our conference, maybe in the state. Russellville winning the opening tip after it's tipped a couple times, and Cyclones in all black uniforms with red and white trim. Van Buren in their all white with the green trim. Yeah, I think they were all black in their game against us. KJ Foster missing the 3. A little bit of contact, not enough to warrant a foul call or at least a whistle. Van Buren, the rebound in the front court. This is A.G. Denton. He's the one that had 19 against Russellville, but it was Trenton Cooley who Russellville was focusing on. The guy with the basketball right there. He only had 5 against us in the victory by Russellville last month. Ty Cobley dribbling it right near the top. We'll give it back to Trenton Cooley. They go back to the top. Faking the 3 was Gabriel Johnson. In the corner, Denton, his 3-pointer from the corner, won't go with the rebound. Johnson had it, but it was taken away by the Cyclones. KJ Foster on the steal. Here's Zay Williams. He'll miss the 3 from the top. With the rebound is Gabriel Johnson, the 6'3" junior for Van Buren. A minute in this game, we have no score. Johnson will fake the handoff there. Dribble in the corner without a dribble as he picked it up and got it to Cooley. Turns around, checks over his shoulder to Coach Brad Autry. Jump stop in the lane. Cooley's shot rolls off the iron. Siner the rebound for the Cyclones, and Malachi will bring it out in the front court himself. Zay Williams will slow it up for the Cyclones again. Without Donovan Villarreal, the Cyclones have played 2 games without him now. He's been injured. Feed along the baseline in the corner. KJ Foster will miss the 3. They're giving him open looks. I say keep shooting him. That one just short. Van Buren the rebound.
Yeah, he was close on that one. When you're that close, you do. Keep shooting.
Johnson will give it off to Denton on the drive, and A.G. with the bucket. And that's the first basket of the game. Van Buren leads it 2-0. Cade Smith in the front court. Foster, they back off him a little bit. He won't pull the trigger on the 3. Sometimes that can mess with your head a little bit when you miss a couple, and you don't want to shoot it maybe that quick. Cade Smith on the drive, shot blocked there by Elijah Johnson. Van Buren unable to grab it as Russellville did, and then we have a jump ball as Elijah Johnson and Foster go to the floor. Gabriel Johnson, number 5, Elijah Johnson, number 35 for Van Buren. And with the basketball is Ty Cobley, the 5'10" senior. He gets it over to Cooley, Trenton Cooley. 2-0 lead for the Pointers. They're taking their time on their offensive sets. They got 11 seconds to shoot here. Trenton Cooley, guarded by Zay Williams, backs it back out near half court. He's got 6 seconds to do something with it. 3 seconds. He's caught without a dribble. He just flings up a three, and it's an air ball. Caleb Campbell, the rebound. They're going to let it play out. He'll find KJ all the way through the lane and try to step around his man. Got the shot up, and no good, and Van Buren getting the rebound.
Boy, it looked like he might have got hammered a little bit.
Looked like. Here with the drive is Denton, and we got a traveling violation.
That's right. Hard to say, he looked like he walked, took a little extra step there.
Russellville currently in 4th place. The top 4 teams go to state. Van Buren 1 game behind in 5th place. 5A state tournament this year will be at Paragould, Arkansas, hosted by Greene County Tech. 4 teams made bids on it, including Russellville, also Alma, and Hot Springs, but they awarded it to Greene County Tech. Siner with the basketball for the Cyclones. Turnaround jumper over his man and off the glass and in, and that's the first bucket for the Cyclones. We're tied at 2.
Good move by Siner, using that backboard.
Trenton Cooley will hand this one off to Johnson. Gabriel Johnson, his baseline pass was intercepted there by Siner. Zay Williams all the way, shot blocked on a layup, and with the reverse layup on the rebound is Cade Smith. The student section loved the block, but they didn't realize that Cade Smith for the Cyclones got the rebound, and he gives the Cyclones a 2-point lead, and Coach Brad Autry of Van Buren is upset with his team, and he has called a quick 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
That's a beautiful shot by Smith, looking back over his shoulder and taking it up, and I don't think the student center or the student section over there even knew what happened. They're still cheering about the block, and their team got scored on.
Yeah, again, 2 teams in first place battling tonight, Harrison and Farmington. Harrison has defeated Farmington by a score of 45-40. So they take over the top spot. They flip the games up there at Harrison. Russellville still has to play Harrison and Farmington second time through the conference. They'll be going to Harrison in the final regular season game of the year. They'll be hosting Farmington a week from Friday night. Ball was tipped in the backcourt, they say. Russellville tipped it. That's why Van Buren's able to get it back. But Van Buren, loose basketball on the floor, and they call the jump ball. And they have been quick on the jump ball all night and did.
I don't think anybody had possession of it.
Okay, they didn't call jump ball because we should get the next jump ball, I believe. And they pointed at Van Buren's direction. I'm confused on what the call is. Okay, they say inadvertent whistle. There was an inadvertent whistle.
Oh, bless
and that's
their
why,
hearts.
yeah, that's why Van Buren gets it. But they did not reset the shot clock. It's at 11 seconds right now. And then they threw it away. All right. Well, it all worked out for us. 4-2. The Cyclones leading. 3:42 left to play here in the first quarter. Not a lot of scoring so far in this ball game. Zay Williams on the left side for the Cyclones. Gets it to Cade Smith at the top. Back to Zay. They're allowed to go one-on-one. They did not see Zay Williams in the first matchup. Get it back out to KJ, who's double teamed. Ball knocked away by Van Buren. Cobley to Trenton Cooley. In the front court, drives around his man all the way for the layup. Cooley got up. I thought he was going to dunk that one, the 5'10 senior. He laid it over the front of the iron, or the side of the iron, front of the iron to him as he was driving in from that corner. And we're tied at 4. There's a three-pointer by Caleb Campbell. Missed it. He was kind of bumped a little bit. Comes up hobbling on that. Seems to be okay as he runs down the floor. Van Buren with it. We're all tied at 4. Three-pointer from the top. That one missed badly. Williams the rebound for the Cyclones. 2-on-1. He'll take it himself. Missed the shot there. KJ the rebound for the Cyclones. Tried to go back up with it. It was blocked by Gabriel Johnson. Cooley will set a screen on both sides. He'll take the right one. Russellville making the switch. They're posting up down low, but the pass was denied there by Zay Williams. Gets it all the way out to Malachi Siner. They trailed the play, and they're going to commit the foul and put Malachi on the free throw line. But when Russellville made the switch down here and Siner jumped out and Zay Williams posted up defense down low. He's the one that ended up getting the steal. A good job by Zay Williams on that. And that's the first foul called in this game. And the foul goes on Trenton Cooley. A free throw by Malachi is good. He's got 3 points, and he gives the Cyclones a lead. He is 60% on the season, and that'll help his average as he hits them both. Cyclones leading at 6-4. Stop and go there by Denton all the way. Whistle and a blocking foul called on the Cyclones. Count the basket as Caleb Campbell was trying to take the charge. And they get the foul on Caleb. That'll be his first, and Denton going to the free throw line to break the 6-6 tie. He does. The and one. 7-6, the Pointers lead, their second lead of the game. Zay Williams in the front court for the Cyclones. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Zay started his drive, lost the handle on it. Diving on the floor is Cooley. He got possession, and we got a foul called on the Cyclones. This will be on Williams, his first and the team's second.
We're having a hard time holding on to the ball. We've got to be a little more careful with it.
Yeah, he tried a little shake and bake there, and I think he actually pinned it up against his own leg. Van Buren leading at 7-6. Cooley, a three-pointer from the top, missed that one badly, and Cade Smith with the rebound. Spins away, Zay Williams all the way, and he draws the foul. Well, it's not really an offensive explosion so far for either team, and really tough flow for this first quarter, but the Cyclones find themselves only down one, and Zay Williams going to the free throw line as that foul is on Ty Cobley. That's his first and the team's second for Van Buren. Must be Western night here as got a few student section fans there. Zay hits the first. The Cyclones have a little bit of a rivalry with Van Buren on the soccer field. The Cyclones easily defeated Van Buren Pointers for a state championship this past season. I'm excited and ready for the soccer season this year. It's easy to be a soccer fan when you're a Cyclone because of the dominance. Both free throws were good by Zay Williams. The Cyclones lead it by one, 8-7. 1:15 left to play here in the first quarter. On the right side is Gabriel Johnson. Zay Williams just a tad late trying to get that interception. They go inside trying to get it to Gabriel, and he's able to save it out to A.G. Denton. Russellville closes the gap on the drive pretty quickly. 8 seconds to shoot on the shot clock. Cooley, nice feed inside. Reverse layup is good by Denton. Denton gets the points, but that was made by Trenton Cooley.
Yeah, we let him get to inside close to the basket.
Marcellus Olson, number 5, the sophomore in the game for the Cyclones. He has it right now, spreading the floor a little bit. Zay Williams bumped and goes to the floor, and we get a foul called on the Pointers. This should be on Gabriel Johnson, I think. Oh, no, they put it on Trenton Cooley. All right, that's his second. We'll go along with that. And he will go sit down. I don't know who that is. I don't have a 22 on the roster. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock for the Cyclones, trailing by a point. We're closing out the first quarter. This is Marcellus Olson all the way on the drive. All the way to the rim.
Good drive by Olson. I don't think anybody can stay with him.
No, he's just too quick.
Yeah.
Cyclones lead it 10-9.
No reach-in fouls.
And they dribble it off their leg in the backcourt. This should be over and back, and it is. Cyclones will have it as Jacob Brown, number 14 for them, dribbled it off his own leg. 9.2 seconds left. And Olson will check out. Gets a lot of high fives over there, especially from Coach Chenault after beating his man off the dribble. A.J. Foster will fake the handoff. They leave him open. He's going to attack in the lane. Spin move, and let's see. Traveling's going to be the call. I thought we were going to get a jump ball called. The official on the backside said, nope, it's traveling.
Well, the one that was hit by the play itself called it.
They're going to stick in Trenton Cooley even with 2 fouls just to get another offensive threat out there on the floor with 5.1 seconds left. And he'll bring up the floor. Cooley behind the back dribble, half court, runner at the top of the key and missed the 3. We've come to the end of the first quarter. The Cyclones with a 10-9 lead over Van Buren. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Johnny Storian with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you've put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Welcome back as we start the second quarter. Both teams struggled offensively, but the good news is Russellville has a 1-point lead, 10-9.
And we need for Smith and Campbell to get a little warm from the outside and make some threes for us.
Yeah, because they're giving us some room out there, aren't they? I mean,
they are.
They're clogging the middle, but that's opening up some three-point opportunities possibly. Cade Smith in the corner. He had 2 points in that first quarter, 4 for Siner. He's the one that led the Cyclones. And 2 for Olson, Smith, and Williams. And we get a foul called on Van Buren. They say number 22. That's the mystery man.
Yeah.
Trying to listen to see if maybe that's somebody else with a different name. Zay Williams for 3 for the Cyclones. How about that one? We didn't mention Zay getting hot from the outside, but hey, he had 4 threes in that game against Mountain Home.
I'll take it.
Yeah, 3 in the third quarter. He had 17 points in that victory on Friday night. Cyclones lead it by 4. Cade Smith knocking the ball away. Siner ahead to Cade. To Zay Williams all the way for the layup. Beautiful teamwork there by the Cyclones. All started with the steal, and the Cyclones lead it by 6. Well, push there by Jude Jennings, and Russellville with another turnover. Foster ahead to Smith. He'll take it all the way, this time himself. He's got 4, and Coach Autry has seen enough for Van Buren. He calls timeout. We'll take a quick break. 17-9, the Cyclones with the lead, early second quarter. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Saturday, February 15th is Dardanelle Day at Arkansas Tech basketball. Students and teachers who wear their t-shirts representing the Dardanelle School District will gain free admission to Tucker Coliseum. Game times are at 1 and 3 p.m.
It's Dardanelle Day at Arkansas Tech basketball on Saturday, February 15th.
Tickets for everyone else are available at arkansastechsports.com/tickets. Be part of the game day excitement with the Golden Suns and the Wonder Boys. Fight on, Arkansas Tech.
7 straight points for the Cyclones to start this quarter. 7 points in 1 minute. Lead at 17-9.
Some steals and a three-pointer, that does it.
Yeah. And Russellville attacking as soon as they get the basketball. They don't like the pace of that first quarter. That's not the way Coach Chenault wants to play. He wants to force the action a little bit and pick it up a little bit on the pace of play, and he's done so. Gabriel Johnson almost dribbled that one off his leg, and it goes through the hands of Cobley, who's able to save it. 12 seconds to shoot for them. They want to milk the clock a little bit. Cooley gets his man up in the air, drives around, misses the shot from the left elbow. Gabriel Johnson from the inside with a follow. It's the first basket for Gabriel Johnson, and that stops a 9-0 run by the Cyclones. And Russellville turning it over in the front court, attacking once again, throwing it along the right baseline.
That play by Van Buren scoring, that's a good play by Campbell not to pick up a foul. He just let him shoot that close underneath. Smart play by Campbell.
Van Buren will walk it up the floor. And intercepted pass there by Caleb Campbell. One-on-one, he'll take it all the way. You know, when we started the first game between these two teams, the Cyclones raced out to an 18-4 lead. And you could feel Coach Autry thinking about that maybe, as he's used 2 timeouts already, and now an offensive foul on the illegal screen. This will be on Brody Myers, his first. And Zay Williams will check out for the Cyclones. Back in Marcellus Olson. Olson's gotten a lot more playing time this past 2 games because of the injury to Donovan Villarreal. Marcellus with it. Cade Smith up top. You can see the confidence of Marcellus the more he plays, too. They'll look to score a little bit more. In the corner, this is Caleb Campbell, left open. He'll hit the 3.
Well, think about Olsen. He wants to attack the basket. You got to like that in him.
And Caleb Campbell knocking down that 3. He has doubled Van Buren's lead, 22-11. That's erased quickly there by Denton, who's got 9 with that basket, but the Cyclones still up 22-13. Campbell way out up top. Answers again. Another 3 for Caleb Campbell. He's got 8 points all here in this second quarter. 25-12, their largest lead of the game. Denton in the corner. Gabriel Johnson, he'll hit the 3. Not a lot of scoring in that first quarter, but it's picked up here in the second.
Campbell's got the hot hand right now. Feed it to him.
Yeah, give it back to him. I agree. Make him miss one before you stop going to him. He's going to go down low and post up. Pops back out. He has it, but not an open shot. KJ Foster on the drive, looking for some help, and he traveled.
I think he was pushed a little bit. No foul call.
4:23 left to play here in the first half. The Cyclones lead at 25-16. Substitution, Signer, and check that. It's going to be Foster that comes out as Zay Williams in for him for the Cyclones. Russellville with the injuries to Villarreal and Zapien, they're not as deep as they were, and they weren't really that deep to begin with. This is Denton on the drive, and a blocking foul called on Caleb Campbell once again. This is second foul, both on blocking fouls. And count the basket as Denton's now in double figures. 25-18, 4:07 left to play here in the first half. The Cyclones with the lead. Denton going to the free throw line and checking to see. They're going to keep Caleb in there with 2 fouls. And 1 is good for Denton, who's got 12 points and a 6-point lead. Caleb might have just been a little too late sliding in there to try to take that charge. Signer posting up down low. They give it to him. He's outside the lane. They're looking and kind of shading him with a double team, reaching in there. He's finding the cut of the basket. The shot missed there by Campbell, and whistle foul called on Russellville.
Who's that on, Smith?
I called that on Cade Smith. Sure did. That's his first and the team's second. (25-19). The Cyclones led by double figures. It's down to 6, and Van Buren trying to cut it closer. Cyclones had opened up this quarter on a 7-0 run to lead by 8. There's a 3-pointer by A.G. Denton. That one missed. Johnson the rebound, a little baby hook shot. That one won't go. Caleb Campbell the rebound for the Cyclones. Cade Smith in the front court. Along the baseline to Signer. See him shading with a double team. This time he'll split it. No, he'll kick it back out. Zay Williams for 3. That one won't go. Gabriel Johnson the rebound for Van Buren. Denton in the front court, tries a little spin move in the lane. He took 3 or 4 steps. Pack your bags. He went traveling.
Yeah, he came out of his shoe.
He sure did.
Yeah, the Van Buren coach coming out on the floor to talk to the referee, and he pointed back to the bench.
Yeah, we're still waiting for, I mean, you were serious about that. A.G. Denton came out of his shoe. We're waiting for him to put his shoe back on.
That's a good sign of a walk, isn't it?
Yeah, but he was walking down to the other side of the court with the shoe still in his hand, and we're still waiting on him. Like, just stop what you're doing. Put it on first. It's taking too long.
They're going to.
Yeah, they're going to say, hey, you got to come out of this game. No, they're going to let him stay in, but there is going to be a substitution. That took forever. 3:02 left to play here in the first half. Cyclones lead it by 6 with the basketball after the traveling violation on A.G. Denton. He's got 12 of their 19 points. Caleb Campbell fakes the three, gets it to Zay Williams. He'll start the drive. Feeds inside to Malachi Siner, and a charge taken by Van Buren. And this will be on Zay Williams. He dished the ball off, but they say after that, the charge was taken by the Pointers, and that's the second foul on Williams, the third team foul on the Cyclones. Russellville pressuring a little bit in the backcourt. Van Buren getting around it easily. Johnson to Cobley on the drive, little floater. That one missed badly, but it came right back to him. Missed the follow shot off the iron. Campbell had it for the Cyclones. Here's KJ Foster in the front court. Stumbling but keeping his dribble. Smith gets it back to KJ. Back up top to Zay Williams with 20 seconds to shoot. That's the shot clock. We're having clock malfunction, so I understand that, but a three-pointer by Cade Smith.
Boy, you need to get him going too. That's good shot, beautiful shot.
That stops their little run. And Russellville leading it 28-19, and well, we have an offensive foul called on the Pointers. I didn't see who the foul was on.
It wasn't. He walked.
Okay, my bad. We're sitting here trying to fix this clock issue. We have 1:58 left. I think we got the kinks worked out if we can get this started. So, yeah, where we go. 28-19, the Cyclones with the lead. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. This is William working against Myers. Get it right side to Campbell. Looking inside for Malachi. It's not there. Still has a dribble. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Cade Smith way up top. 12 seconds to shoot now. Cade will take it. Shot one high off the glass. That one won't go. Myers the rebound for Van Buren. He's looking for the post up. I go inside to Elijah Johnson. Missed that one badly. Myers had it, and it goes out of bounds off of the Cyclones. Caleb Campbell a little frustrated there. Kind of threw his hands up.
Well, he's getting pushed quite a bit.
1:19 left to play here in the first half. The Cyclones lead at 28-19. There's 23 seconds on the shot clock here for Van Buren. They inbound it underneath their own basket. Cobley gets it into Cooley. Trenton Cooley dribbling out up top. 14 seconds to shoot. Posting up is Gabe Johnson. Looking for Elijah Johnson. Got it to him. Missed the shot from the right side of the lane. The tip up and in. And by Gabriel Johnson. It's a 7-point lead for the Cyclones. Gabe Johnson now with 7 points all here in the second quarter. Cade Smith. With 45 seconds left in the first half. Inside to Malachi Siner. Missed the shot there. They had the rebound. It was almost taken away there by KJ. But Van Buren has it.
Yeah, they had three people around Siner. Very difficult to get that shot up there.
And you can see this is the pace that Van Buren wants to play. They don't want to run with the Cyclones. They're getting to slow it down here. 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball was tipped out of bounds. Cade Smith tipped it off the hands of Ty Cobley. Russellville's going to get it back here with 15 seconds left. Good hands there by Cade. Zay Williams in the front court for the Cyclones. 9 seconds left. He's a screen set by Malachi, double team. Malachi open inside. They got it to him. Count the basket. And they drew the foul.
Great move by Siner underneath.
Yeah, as soon as they doubled him, he went straight to the basket. They got it to him quickly. They got the bucket. And he's going to the line as that foul is on A.G. Denton, just his first. But Siner now with 6 points. He's at the free throw line here. And he'll hit that one. Russellville up by 10 here, 31 to 21.
No foul, no foul. No foul.
They're going to shoot a three and airball it. They got all the way down there to shoot one from the right wing, but it didn't go, and the Cyclones lead it by 10 here at the half, 31 to 21. We're going to take a break. We come back. We've got stats for you. We'll also talk about the standings in the 5A West. All that coming up for your halftime show. Russellville with a 10-point lead here at the half over Van Buren, 31-21. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest, and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast. See what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Back at the Farmers Co-op, as we have an opportunity to visit with Mike Apple. Mike, those cold temperatures make it difficult for agribusiness, but especially for those farm animals. What do we need to do?
You bet. It's getting cold and windy and wet. We got to feed these cattle, keep their body temperature up where they can not only survive but thrive.
The Farmers Co-op, located on East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
KCJC Dardanelle, Russellville. Ladies and gentlemen, this is
River Country, KCJC, an EAB Media Group radio station.
Cyclones lead it here by 10 at the half, 31-21 at Claire Bates Arena in Van Buren. Russellville were led by Caleb Campbell, who had all 8 of his points in the second quarter. Zay Williams, Kate Smith, and Malachi Siner each with 7, and 2 points for Marcellus Olson. For Van Buren, A.G. Denton with 12 points, 7 for Gabriel Johnson, and 2 for Trenton Cooley. With Cyclones, with the second time they led by double digits, they lead it here by 10 at the half. What's your thoughts?
Well, going along with Campbell, we're talking about his 8 points. He was 2 of 3 from the 3-point line. He's got 3 rebounds. That's unofficially. That's what I got him at. But to start that second quarter, I think that was a big thing. A 3 and 2 steals for scoring. That just really set the tone for that second quarter, and the Cyclones did a good job playing defense, going for the rebounds. Just a great job overall.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to look at the 5A West standings and then give you a couple updates from tonight's action across the 5A West other than this one. Russellville leading it by 10 at the half against Van Buren. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
If you own a business, you know how important your roof is, but do you know how to maintain it? E&F Roofing has been offering the best commercial roof systems as well as conducting preventative maintenance and asset management services so you can focus on your business. From industries to schools and local businesses of all shapes and size, E&F Roofing has been serving Arkansas for over 50 years and trusted for 3 generations. So call 479-272-4069 for a free estimate today.
Beltner's Athletes Corner sale is now in progress. Save up to 40% off selected athletic apparel by Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save 40% or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Beltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
Running a business, a household, or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Give back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
Welcome back. We're at the half. The Cyclones trailing the Pointers. Leading the Pointers here by a score of 31-21. I was looking at the girls' game. The Lady Cyclones lost earlier tonight, but right now I want to look at the standings here in our conference. Make this a little darker here so we can see it. No, I made it smaller. But one of the things about the standings is that Harrison and Farmington coming into tonight were tied for the top spot at 8-1. Harrison had beaten Farmington. Well, they beat them again. They played the boys' game first there at Harrison, so Harrison is actually now 9-1, and Farmington is sitting alone in second place at 8-2. That's your top two teams. Now, Alma and Russellville tied for 3 and 4. Right now, Alma, they swept Russellville this year, so they actually would have the tiebreaker, so we need Alma to lose tonight, lose soon. The good news is Greenwood was up on Alma 38-30, and that's in the third quarter. We're going to give you another update on that one here in just a moment. But coming in tonight, Alma technically the 3 seed, Russellville technically the 4 seed, both teams at 5 and 4, and only the top 4 teams get to go to conference. Right behind Russellville, 1 game behind in the 5 spot, but not getting to go to state if we were to end it right now, is Van Buren. They're 4 and 5. Greenwood at 3 and 6. They're still kind of in the mix there. Mountain Home at 2 and 7, and Silent Springs at 1 and 8. Russellville still has a lot of tough games. They still got to go to Greenwood, which is a tough place to play, but they still have to play Harrison and Farmington. So any of these other wins they can get. The other game that they have is against Silent Springs. So you start figuring, okay, you probably win the Silent Springs when you can't ever assume anything. But you got a tough road game at Greenwood, a tough road game at Harrison, and home against Farmington, who to me I thought was the best team that we saw. So you're going to try to maneuver as best you can, because again, the top 4 spots get to go to the 5A state tournament there at Greene County Tech. Greenwood was tied with Alma. They've just taken a 2-point lead, 41-39 late in the third quarter. We'll keep an eye on that one tonight, because again, if Russellville can hang on and win this one and Alma lose, then Russellville will take over as the 3rd team in the 5A West. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the second half for you. The Cyclones leading the Van Buren Pointers here at Claire Bates Arena, 31-21. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Okay, I've got the suitcases, the pillows, entertainment for the kids, Ralphie's dog food, and the bowl. I still feel like we're forgetting something.
Did you check with Heinzman & Son to make sure our tires are okay to travel across the state?
No. I'll head over right away so we can get on the road fast.
Let Heinzman & Son help with new tires, tire rotation, vehicle maintenance, and fast, friendly service. Visit Heinzman & Son, located on East Main in Russellville, today.
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of the 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job with the smooth shifting you want on the trail. Plus, with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers or stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at your local Honda of Russellville at 220 Lakefront Drive. For your safety, read the owner's manual. Wear a helmet, eye protection, closed side nets, and doors. And always wear seatbelt. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Hi, this is Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, here to remind you of the importance of doing an insurance review. Things change over the course of time and can affect your current benefits. It's important to make sure you have proper coverage. Give us a call today at 479-857-2810 for a free review of your life, health, or Medicare coverage. Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, 479-857-2810.
Welcome to the Gene Simple Treats Sugar Dome. Our reigning champ, the Salted Caramel Cupcake, is about to be awarded the belt for most delicious. But wait, watch this. It's the Triple Threat Cupcake from the top row. He's got the pin. 1, 2, 3, and we have a new champ.
The Triple Threat Cupcake. Gluten-free, sugar-free, and keto-friendly. So remember Gene's Simple Treats by Stovey's on Parkway. They make your life sweeter even if you can't have sugar by providing delicious and memorable treats for all occasions.
Getting ready to start the third quarter. The Cyclones lead it by 10. And it'll be Van Buren basketball when we start the third quarter. Cyclones coming out with their starting five. That's Siner, Campbell, Smith, Williams, and KJ Foster. And looking inside to A.G. Denton. Turnaround jumper is good. He's got 14, and it's kind of a quiet 14, you know. I mean, just look down like, oh, wow, he's got that many points, you know. He's done some of the dirty work there as he did get that trash bucket on the inside there. I gambled, missed the steal, and Williams for three. That one was no good, but Malachi Siner amongst a double team able to get the offensive rebound. Nowhere to go as he was falling out of bounds, and his pass on the kick out was intercepted. Here's the drive by Cooley is good. And now we have a timeout called by Russellville. Coach Chenault did not like those 4 straight points there by Van Buren, so he'll use a timeout. We'll take a quick break, too. Russellville's lead now is down to 6. With 7:15 left to play in the third. This is Cyclone Basketball, the EAB Sports Network.
If you find water leaking from your ceiling, it's important that you take immediate action to avoid further damage to your home. Leaky roofs never fix themselves or get better on their own, so even if the leak isn't that bad yet, you should get it fixed now. Call Miller Roofing Company. They've been serving the River Valley since 1991 with a reputation for superior work and reliability. So before that leak gets worse, call Miller Roofing Company, 890-3499 to set up an inspection.
Coach Chenault did not like how Russellville started that the second half there with 4 straight points by Van Buren, calling that timeout. Russellville leading here 31-25. KJ posting up, kicks it out. Campbell, he'll pass on the 3. On the dribble drive, back to Foster. A drive, like a little scoop there as he they looked like they were trying to set the charge there with Elijah Johnson, and Foster maneuvered his body around to avoid the contact.
Go back to that timeout. I think Coach Chenault wanted to break the momentum that was Van Buren had picked up very quickly, and it was a good timeout.
Cyclones leading by 8. Quick double team, couldn't get the steal there on Denton. Stepping towards the middle, kick it back out. Cyclones reverse around and make it back 5-on-5. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Cooley will miss the 3. Johnson the rebound. Elijah is able to kick it out to A.G. Denton on the drive. No, he's not going to shoot it. Kicks it back out himself. They don't take many quick shots, do they? The drive by Denton. I think that was partially blocked. I couldn't tell who got a hand on it. The Cyclones, and now we've just got a technical foul called, and a double technical foul. Double technical foul on Autry. He thought there was a foul back there. I thought it was a blocked shot, and I thought Caleb Campbell got it. I wasn't sure. And he said the wrong thing. He got a technical foul before I even got that out, it seemed. A double technical, and that's huge because he's ejected and he can't coach the next game.
That's going to hurt him.
It was the same official. And I got to tell you, that wasn't spur of the moment. Usually what happens is that builds for a while, especially with 6:03 left here in the third. So we'll go back to the action here, but I tell you, that's more entertaining to watch. He's got to leave. Russellville can pick anybody who's currently on the floor to shoot free throws. They pick Cade Smith. You get 2 per technical. And Cade misses the first of the 4 free throws. They're blowing the buzzer because they can't see. I mean, what does it matter if they can't see? They're blowing the buzzer because the Cyclones were meeting out on the floor. Cade Smith had the basketball. And that's got to mess up a little bit. I mean, you're sitting there holding the basketball, getting ready to shoot a free throw, and the buzzer's going off.
Yeah. Let him start over again.
Yeah, I agree. He missed the first. The second one hits 1 of 2. That's the first technical. Coming into the game, he's 88% from the free throw line. So now he's shooting the second technical foul shots. It's the first of those. Again, I thought it was a blocked shot. Coach Autry obviously thought There was a foul call there, but again, there's no way that was the first time he had said something that official. Now Russellville will have the basketball after the technical foul shots. They had it anyway. And I'm looking down, and Coach Autry is gone. See the athletic director down at the end of the bench. Russellville's got 3 points on this possession, technically, after the 3 of 4 free throws by Cade Smith. And the Cyclones back up by 10. That counts as team fouls, too, even though it's on the bench. So the Pointers with 2 team fouls on that. Zay Williamson is going to be called for the travel.
I just don't want them to call 2 technicals on Van Buren, then all of a sudden they get real picky on Russellville.
Well, Cyclones back up for the 3rd time by double digits. Could have been worse. They only get 3 points out of the possession. A drive there by Trenton Cooley rattles home. He's got 6. And now traveling is going to be the call on Zay Williams.
His pivot foot didn't move.
Yeah, he was pointing down. He's pointing out the officials, saying it's right here. And the official didn't like that. He said something to Zay Williams about that, but he was pointing down. My left foot didn't move.
No, it didn't.
Van Buren getting that 2, and then the traveling call on Russellville. They have it. Russellville leading by 8. Bounce pass in the corner, 3-pointer. It rattles out. There's Cooley with the wide open shot, and clean block there by Caleb Campbell, but he's whistled for the foul. That was clean.
That's a great block.
Yeah, and we had a really good angle at that one. That's his 3rd.
And that official that Coach Chenault's talking to has called 3 in a row against Russellville.
Yeah, 2 travels and a foul there. I don't think that was the foul. I think that was clean block there by Campbell.
That's a great block.
The first free throw is good by Cooley. He's got 7. That's number 3 on Caleb. I'm looking down, and Coach Chenault's going to stay with Campbell.
Yeah, I think everybody in the arena saw it, including the official.
They missed it. We get the rebound. Cade Smith, but had it knocked away from behind. They'll try a 3. That one's good. Cooley hitting the 3, and momentum has shifted back over to Van Buren. They've cut it to 4, scoring the last 6 points. Russellville in the front court. Foster gets it to Smith. He'll drive baseline shot blocked there. Whistle foul. There was more contact. I was getting ready to be upset. There was more contact there than it was what they called on Caleb.
That's right.
But they do call the foul on Van Buren, and Cade Smith going to the line to shoot 2, as that's going to be number 1 on Gabriel Johnson. And it'll send Cade Smith to the free throw line, he shot the 2 technical fouls, so he's right back there shooting it again. Doesn't get the bounce here. 3 of 5 from the line tonight. Alma has taken a 5-point lead against Greenwood early in the 4th quarter, 50-45. We're keeping an eye on that one as they're tied for 3rd place technically with Russellville, even though they have the tiebreaker. Second free throw is good by Cade Smith. He makes 1 of 2. The Cyclones up by 5. Cobley will hand it off to Cooley in the front court for the Pointers. They're leaving Denton open at the top of the key, but that's not really his shot. He'll hand it back off, and looked like he was going to set a screen, but he backs off on the right side. This is A.G. Denton, their leading scorer. A little baby hook shot from the lane is good. He's got 16. It's a 3-point lead for the Cyclones. Brad Autry gets a double technical for Van Buren, ejected. The free throws make it a 10-point lead. Van Buren has mounted a furious comeback. K.J. Foster missing from the right side on a good open look there. And Van Buren can tie it with a 3-pointer here with 4:07 left to play in the 3rd. Cooley will drive left side, put that one up and in. They're playing better with Autry out than they are when he was out here, and Coach Chenault wants to take a timeout. 36-35, the Cyclones lead it by a point. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Philrod Autoplex, it's a new day with endless possibilities. What better way to start than with a brand new Chevrolet or GMC vehicle? Our in-stock inventory is filled with cars, trucks, and SUVs, ready to hit the road with you. Buying a vehicle should be an exciting experience, free from any hassle or pressure. With our selection and our team, we ensure that you'll find the perfect ride that matches your style, needs, and budget. Start a new day with Bill Rod Autopex, exit 84, just off I-40, Russellville.
I said Russellville leading by a point. They lead by 2 here, 37-35.
Well, good timeout by Coach Chenault. Get his team, you just calm down, you play your game, and watch out on no reach-in fouls.
37-35, 3:55 left to play here in the third. A lot of basketball to be played. Zay Williams with it for the Cyclones after the timeout by Coach Chenault. Backdoor cut. Before it got to Caleb Campbell, the ball was tipped away. 37-35. The Cyclones with the lead. And now almost a steal by Cade Smith. He knocked it away. Van Buren keeping it. Cooley dribble behind the back. Almost lost it himself. And now a holding foul called on Cyclones.
Goodness.
And this will be, is this going to be on Zay? And
yes.
See. It'll be on Zay Williams. That's number 3 on him.
Call it at both ends.
3:21 left to play here in the third.
Wow. I think he said he had both hands on him. Let's see if Van Buren's doing that.
Russellville led by 10 at the half. They've only got 6 points here in the third quarter. It's a 2-point game. Denton feeds it inside to Johnson. Hits the shot. We got a foul called on the Cyclones. Caleb Campbell can't believe it. I think he was trying to get out of the way. And that's his 4th. And we're tied, and Van Buren looking to take the lead. That'll be their first lead since the first quarter, if that's who they call it on. It is going to be on Caleb Campbell. Yeah. That's his 4th. Elijah Johnson, his first basket of the game. Missed the free throw. Rebound, Malachi Siner. Zay Williams will bring in the front court. We're all tied at 37. His pass intercepted by Van Buren. It's a 2-on-2. Cooley all the way. Tried to dunk and he missed it. Goes high up in the air. Van Buren keeps it, though, after the missed dunk. Cooley, who missed the dunk there on the drive, shot it off the wrong foot. Doesn't matter. He draws the foul called. And this will be on Zay Williams, who's also got 4 fouls. The Cyclones are in a world of hurt on the fouls. There's 2:52 left to play in the third. And we got 2 guys on the floor with 4 fouls. Cooley going to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Well, the referees right now are a little sensitive, and we got to know that. We can't let them control this game, which they're doing right now.
First free throw by Cooley is good. And so Van Buren, their first lead since the first quarter. Caleb Campbell and Zay Williams both out of the game with 4 fouls. Marcellus Olsen in the game, and in the game for the first time, number 11, Mateus Borges. Cooley hits them both. He's got 14. Van Buren leading by 2. Borges will run the point. Russellville going a little smaller here. They have to with Campbell and Williams on the bench with 4 fouls. Cade Smith gets it to Siner. 19 seconds on the shot clock behind the 3-point line. Foster will launch one from the top and bank it home. We'll count it. And that is KJ's first point of the game. He had 20 against Mountain Home on the win Friday night. His first points gives the Cyclones a 1-point lead.
Came at a great time.
It did. This is Cooley on the left side. Cyclones leading at 40-39 with 2:11 left to play here in the third. Cooley launching a 3. That one won't go. Good block out there by KJ to get the rebound for Russellville. He's going to give it up to Borges. KJ says, no, I'll bring it up the floor. I like the matchup he's got. Denton. Nope, he's going to dish it off. They'll swing it around right side. Siner popping free at the top is KJ. They came with a double team and they got the steal. Cobley tried to fancy pass it there, and he didn't realize that Siner was behind him, but he had to save it in bounds, and they get the bucket. Denton's got 18, and they go back up by 1. Malachi Siner gets it to Borges near the left side. Back to Malachi on the right wing behind the 3-point line. Russellville running some motion. Here's Borges. He'll launch the 3. That one partially blocked there, and rebound. Let's see. Saved in bounds by Van Buren.
Wow.
Russellville's wanting a foul on the other side. Not going to get it. Cooley missed the layup. We got a foul called on the Cyclones. This will be on Cade Smith on the blocking foul. That'll be number 2 on him. And Cooley going to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws, where he's 3 of 4 from the line here in the third quarter.
I think that's the first call that official has made since he called 2 technicals on the Van Buren coach. He just kind of been quiet.
The free throw is good there by Trenton Cooley. Borges will check out for the Cyclones, and Zay Williams for the Cyclones will check in. Zay with 4 fouls. We're still late in the third quarter, minute 3 left. Cooley hits the second. This is Van Buren's largest lead of the game here at 3 points, 43-30. Zay Williams on the right side. Olsen at the top of the key. 25 seconds on the shot clock. 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Cade Smith backing it back out. Calling for a screen. Going to get it right side. He'll go away from the screen. Down left side lane. Stopped his dribble. Reach-in foul called. This will just be 4 fouls on the Pointers. Realize 2 of those fouls were the double technical, so only 2 fouls called on players. And this one's going to be on Cooley on the reach-in, and that's number 3 on him. He will check out of the game. In for him will be Denton. Williams catch and shoot off the inbounds. 3-pointer missed there. Van Buren with the rebound, and they can hold for 1 shot to close out the third quarter if they so choose. Pointer's going to try to hold for 1 shot, but the Cyclones won't let them. They're going to come out and play some defense here on Denton. Denton still with a dribble near the half-court circle, now making his way. Pulls up from the right elbow and missed that one. Tipped up, no good. Rebound. Zay Williams has it with 3 seconds left. Gets to half-court, keeps going, will not get the shot off before the end of the third quarter. Russellville led by as many as 10. They trail by 3. After 3, we'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Right Fiber Internet, Right Fiber is what we do. We're the right choice for the right reasons. No contracts, no hidden fees, unlimited data, and free installation and Wi-Fi. Our 100% fiber is the best connection available, and it allows us to offer speeds up to 5 gig. Right Fiber, a great name for great internet. Check your availability today at rightfiber.com or give us a call at 833-71-RIGHT.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
You know, you always hear about technical fouls firing up your team. A double technical on Van Buren, on Van Buren's coach, ejected Brad Autry. Eventually, we had a 10-point lead, only to see it dwindle away and a 3-point lead for Van Buren as we enter the final quarter of play. Cyclones trailing 43-40. That's not all the bad news. Caleb Campbell, Zay Williams, both with 4 fouls for the Cyclones. Remember, Russellville without Elias Zapien and Donovan Villarreal. It could due to injury. KJ Foster at 5 points in that quarter, lost it on the spin move, and Van Buren has it.
So he was double teamed. I don't think he knew that.
Denton with it on the right side, closely guarded by Foster. Denton without a dribble, gets it to Cooley. Might have got away with the travel, takes it down the left side lane. Up and in, he's got 18 points. $18 points for Cooley. Cyclones beat Van Buren in our place 54-31 by 23 points. They trail by 5 right here. And now, and what's funny is Foster just drew some contact. The official behind him shook his head no, and the other official said yes, that's a foul. There was a lot of contact. I don't see why he didn't think that was a foul. I don't think it was a shooting foul, but it's a foul.
No.
There was a lot of contact there as he ended up crashing into KJ, causing him to lose the basketball. The foul is number 2 on Brody Myers.
That'd be something if they'd have let that go.
Yeah. Zay Williams will get it to KJ. Again, Zay can't really drive to the basket because he's got 4. Caleb Campbell's got to be careful inside because he's got 4. Cade Smith, he's only got 2. Swing it around left side. Zay Williams, a three-pointer. That one in and out. Okay, you can't really attack the boards there. Siner can. He doesn't have a foul, but Campbell can't. You got to be very careful. Cooley on the drive. He'll miss there. Malachi with the rebound for the Cyclones. Russellville down by 3. Here's Cade Smith off the glass and in on the drive. Cade Smith with 13 points, and the Cyclones within 3. Cooley in the corner to Denton. Backs it back out. Again, they don't get in a hurry on anything. They want to limit possessions. Denton, he'll launch the 3 from the corner. That one no good. Johnson the rebound inside. Turnaround jumper, rolls in. Gabriel Johnson's got 9. That's his first basket of the second half. 47-42. Van Buren with the lead. Under 6 minutes to go. Alma leading Greenwood in the final minute of the game, 56-50. Alma hangs on there. Russellville really needs this one here. There's a floater in by Cade Smith. He's got 15. Cade taking over a little bit. That's the lead to 3 once again. Double team, they almost threw it away. Denton attacking, jump stop in the lane. Missed that one. Whistle foul called on the Cyclones.
Oh, no. If he calls
one?
that on Campbell.
It is. It's going to be on Caleb. I didn't see any contact. Nothing. Yeah, I didn't see any contact, I'll be honest with you. And that's going to be number 5 on Caleb. I didn't see any contact.
No, he didn't touch his elbow. Boy, the officials have taken over the game, no doubt.
I'd like to see that one again.
Yeah.
But I didn't see the contact there. To put Denton on the free throw line, who's perfect tonight. He has 18 points. And he missed it.
That tells you a lot about the foul right there.
Caleb fouls out with 8 points. Could not get in the flow in the second half because of the foul trouble. Missed them both, but they get the rebound. Put it up and in. Gabe Johnson's in double figures with 11 points, and Van Buren leading it by 5, 49-44. Here's Siner outside the lane with the dribble. Making a move, facing the basket. Lost it going up. Van Buren has it. Cooley in the front court. Johnson will pass on the 3 on the drive, dishes it now. The layup is good there by Denton. I'm sorry, that's Elijah Johnson trailing the play. 51-44. As Marcellus Olsen will draw some contact in the foul called. And Marcellus going to the free throw line here. 4:40 left to play here in the basketball game. The Cyclones trailing 51-44. Kind of feels like it's really gotten out of hand here. First free throw is good by Marcellus.
Good job driving the basket and drawing that foul. And we've got to do that.
Especially against a team that really likes to limit possessions as Van Buren has, and we're playing at their pace. Every possession matters. Marcellus makes them both. 51-46. The Cyclones trailing. Van Buren with the basketball, 4.5 to go. Elijah Johnson, ball tipped away, and Cade Smith had it, and he's fouled. He didn't really have total possession, I think, when he got hit. That's going to be on A.G. Denton, his second. And the third team foul called on the Pointers.
Good job by Smith.
Zay Williams in the front court for the Cyclones. Russellville trailing by 5. 51-46. This is Foster, left side. They cleared out for him, but he'll get it over to Marcellus. Pulls up from 15. That one no good. Rebound Van Buren. Olsen in the backcourt working one-on-one against Cooley. In the front court, staying step for step with him, and they'll get it in the corner to Cobley. No quick threes, no quick shots really unless they get a layup. They do not work quickly. I'll shoot this one with 15 seconds on the shot clock and hit the three. Gabe Johnson's got 14. And it's an 8-point lead for Van Buren. Foster in the lane, kicks it out. Zay Williams on the drive. They feed it and a blocking foul called. And it's going to almost be called a flop there. They tried to take a charge on Zay Williams, and there was hardly any contact whatsoever. I'm glad they're calling this because that's just ridiculous. Russellville made the layup, but they're waving it off. And I don't like flops. I hate that. And I'm glad they called that. But I kind of wish they wouldn't have just because we made the layup. But Elijah Johnson's first. You could see him in there trying to set up, take the charge on Williams. There was no contact. Zay stopped. And I don't like flops. Zay Williams tried to get it inside to Malachi there on the drive. It's tipped out. Russellville inbound along the baseline. Marcellus Olsen, the trigger man. Foster was open. They couldn't see him. They get it inbounds to Siner. Siner, nice little move around the lane. Comes out of his shoe but makes the layup. And they'll stop play. There's Malachi. He's a lot quicker put on his shoe than A.G. Denton was for Van Buren. Malachi's got 9. Russellville cut the lead to 6. We were pressing anyway, but this helps us kind of get the press started. They got 5 seconds to get it across. There's some contact, no foul call, but Russellville makes the interception in the front court. All the way down, Marcellus Olsen, a 3-on-1. He'll float it out in the corners. It's chased down by Cade Smith. Cross-court pass. Zay Williams will pass on the 3. Steps inside, 15-footer. Nothing but net for Zay Williams. And the Cyclones are going to call timeout. 4 quick points there for the Cyclones. Zay Williams, Malachi Siner. We'll take a quick break. Russellville within 4. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Kubota, we want to help you deliver a job done right. That's why we want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving day late. You have work to do. We have the reliable, durable, and versatile lineup to help you do it. Visit River Valley Tractor today for all your equipment needs. Visit your local River Valley Tractor dealer or find a dealer near you at rivervalleytractor.com.
Coach Chenault using a timeout. I like that timeout there. You still have 2 left, plenty to save. I like keeping some timeouts late, but after the made basket there by Zay, you can set up your defense here.
Well, yeah, I agree with you. It's a good timeout. He wants to talk to them for more than 30 seconds to get them calmed down again and just tell them, look, this is our game. We're within 4. We play our game. No fouls, no reach-in fouls.
Yeah, Cyclones have gone from down 8 to down 4. Again, a double technical ejected Brad Autry in the third quarter, the head coach for Van Buren. Russellville built the lead up to 10, but that seemed to fire Van Buren up. Big swing of events. The Cyclones trailing by 4 here with under 3 minutes to go. Soft pressure in the backcourt. Ball tipped by Zay Williams. They still haven't crossed the timeline yet, but they do with 1 second to spare. We were checking the shot clock here, as it was at 26 at the time. It's at 20 now. Dribbling near half court is Trenton Cooley. 13 seconds to shoot. Now 7 seconds. They lose the handle on the drive. Zay Williams with the steal. Zay in the front court doesn't have numbers, but he likes his angle. Takes it all the way. Count the basket, and he drew the foul. They could not get in front of him, and Trenton Cooley has picked up his 4th personal foul. If you can't get in front of a guy, you might as well just back off. But they didn't. They fouled Zay. He's in double figures with 11 and going to the free throw line to try to make this a 1-point game. He does. Zay Williams, 5 straight points for the Cyclones. 54-53. Van Buren with the lead. They'll get in the front court this way. It's tipped off of Foster and then goes off the hands of Ty Cobley of Van Buren and out of bounds.
Well, Russellville's just putting the right amount of pressure on Van Buren, and they just can't handle it right now.
I know, and I know that's their game to play slower, but it's almost like a team that's trying to milk the clock and hold on to a lead a little too early. That's what it feels like. There's 2 minutes left in this game. It's a 1-point lead for Van Buren. They led by 8. The Cyclones have scored the last 7. KJ gets it to Zay. Be careful, he's got 4 on the drive. They're going to call the travel. Boy, that guy really likes travel calls.
He does. That's the third one they've called on Williams, and the same guy has called every one of them.
It's the same official. It sure is. Yeah. I don't think that was. I'm looking back at it now on my phone. I don't think that was a travel. Russellville tipped the ball away. Cobley gets it back for Van Buren. 23 seconds on the shot clock, as possession did not change hands there. Cooley off the drive, lost the handle on it, scramble for it, whistle, let's see. A foul call. Did they just call Zay Williams on the dive?
Yeah.
They did. He dove for the basketball. They call him with the foul. That's number 5 on him. He fouls out of the basketball game.
And the outside official is the one who called it.
So the Cyclones, Zay Williams fouls out of the game. Caleb Campbell has fouled out of the game. And Russellville, what are they going to do? They're going to put in Mateus Burgess. And Van Buren, they're saying, hey, Van Buren called a timeout because their whole bench is on the – their whole bench is standing up. And okay.
Everybody knew it but the official.
Here's what happened. The official got upset with Russellville, said you can't come out on the floor. And Coach Nehu says they called timeout, and the official did not realize another official had called timeout, and he said, okay, my bad. So all's fair. Now, we're going to keep it right here, even though it's a full timeout, just to kind of go over a few things. The Cyclones were down 8. They're now down 1 after a 7-0 run. 5 of those 7 points was Zay Williams, who is now fouled out of the basketball game. Just tough to get that 5th foul when you're diving on the floor for a loose ball. Oh, that's a tough one to get called on you. But that's what happened. So Zay Williams and also Caleb Campbell out of the game with 5 fouls. Remember, they're playing without Donovan Villarreal, without their leading scorer on the season, who's averaging 15 points a game, without Elias Zapian, a 3-point threat because of injury. And so they're coming back in with the exchange student, Mateus Burgess. It will be his 2nd appearance tonight. And he'll get some minutes, but the Cyclones going to have to play a little small ball here with Campbell and Williams out with fouls. Van Buren will have it underneath their own basket. After the foul, it resets the shot clock. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. And they lobbed it in and hit the back of the backboard. And Russellville has it in transition. 2-on-2, KJ Foster. A blocking foul called on Van Buren. Think about this. The guy inbounding it along the baseline threw it and it hit the back of the backboard. And now we got a foul going the other way. A.G. Denton, who picks up his 3rd, and KJ Foster's going to the free throw line. I've never seen that before. Maybe it's happened. I've never seen the last 2 minutes of a game before, that's for sure. And KJ going to the free throw line to shoot 2. He's 77% from the line on the season. And Russellville trailing by a point.
I was afraid they might call that out of bounds, hitting the back of the backboard.
I was looking at the official when that happened because I said that's not out of bounds. It's got to go over the backboard. And they're taking care of some mopping up duties there underneath the basket. That's what the delay is if you're listening to us on the radio. KJ Foster with 5 points. Did not score in the first half. 5 in the 3rd quarter. And he scored his first point there of the 4th quarter with that free throw, and we're tied. Cyclones an 8-0 run to tie this game at 54. He hit them both. Good job, KJ. And now Coach Chenault wants to take a timeout. He's got 1 left after this. We're going to take a break also. 1:23 left to go in the game. The Cyclones lead it by a score of 55-54. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Get the off-road wheels you want and the tires you need without spending your tax refund. That's right, you don't have to spend your tax refund on wheels and tires because R&R Tire Express gives you affordable and convenient payment options. No interest and 6 months, same as cash. Right now at R&R, get a new set of 20-inch Scorpion off-road wheels for as low as $25 a week. For a free quote, text the word tires to 43414.
Welcome back. 1:23 left to play in the basketball game. The Cyclones leading by a point, 55-54, after the 2 free throws made by K.J. Foster.
One other thing in our favor right now, Van Buren has 5 fouls. The next foul, we shoot 2.
Yeah, that's right. We got to foul them 3 more times to put them on the free throw line. Lady Cyclones lost earlier tonight to Van Buren. Russellville's trying to split. Russellville led by 10 3 different times. Saw that lead evaporate after the double technical foul on Van Buren's coach. Trailed by 8. And Russellville has scored the last 9 points to take back a 1-point lead. Van Buren with the basketball. Cooley started his drive, was cut off there. I'm kind of surprised he didn't continue on. That's what he's been doing, but he's got 4 fouls. Cobley will give it to Denton, their leading scorer, with 18 points tonight. At the top, guarded by Snyder. 16 seconds on the shot clock. We got a whistle and a foul called. On the backside, the officials say it's a foul on Malachi Snyder. That'll be his first and the 3rd team foul on Russellville. That'll reset the shot clock here with 1:02 left.
Oh, that's close to 5 seconds.
Cobley needs some help. He'll get it off to Cooley. Trenton Cooley. Can't get around Marcellus Olsen. Back his way in, turnaround jumper from 10. That one won't go. Rebound, they had it, lost it. There's a scramble for it. And let's see. Russellville had it, was trying to call timeout, but they call a jump ball call. Or no, did we call the timeout? They do. They give Russellville the timeout.
Wow.
Coach Chenault, I'm sure he doesn't want to use his last timeout, but he's fine if he gets possession. So Russellville uses their last timeout. Mateus Borges is the one that went on the floor, and before he got tied up, knew he had 1 timeout left and said timeout. So Russellville will have it with 44 seconds left to go in the game. We're going to take a break. Russellville leading by 1. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Johnny Story in with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
All right, Van Buren coming out of the timeout. They have 2 timeouts left. The Cyclones with no timeouts, but they have possession. Van Buren missing the shot. Eventually, Mateus Borges, the exchange student for Russellville, on his back with the basketball. He called timeout before the jump ball happened. Good heads-up play by Mateus. Russellville does not have a timeout left, but you'll do that for possession. Cyclones leading at 55-54. And Van Buren, they want to put us on the line. They could foul immediately, but I'm sure they're probably going to at least make us cross half court. Borges with it in the backcourt will give it off to Marcellus Olsen. I'm surprised they're not trapping here. Olsen in the front court. They're going to play regular defense. There's a 9-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock right now. Cade Smith gets it to Signer on the right side to Olsen. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Borges at the top of the key. We'll get it to K.J. Foster with 9 seconds to shoot. They're going to set a screen for him left side. Double team, no, they back off. He's going to drive left side of the lane. Lost the handle on it, out of bounds. 11.2 seconds left. Van Buren, look at their assistant coach, who's now their head coach. He's wanting to call timeout if they get it across the timeline first. Cooley's walking it up the floor, though. They're trying to get him to hurry. Now they're just going to go with it. 5 seconds. Cooley in the front court. In the corner, touch pass over. They're going to get the shot off on the drive. Shot no good. The Cyclones win it. The Cyclones win it. Van Buren really looked out of sync. Their assistant coach was telling them to come on. I think he wanted them to come get in front of his bench and call a timeout. They started walking it up the floor, and it's almost like nobody wanted to drive, nobody wanted to shoot it. I think they went with their third best option. I mean, Cooley's with 18, Denton's with 18. Neither one of those guys took the shot. It was a touch pass to somebody else who drove in and missed the shot from inside, and the Cyclones win it. They escape here with a 55-54 victory over the Van Buren Pointers here at Claire Bates Arena. We're going to take a break, come back to the post-game wrap-up. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you've put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Saturday, February 15th is Dardanelle Day at Arkansas Tech Basketball. Students and teachers who wear their t-shirts representing the Dardanelle School District will gain free admission to Tucker Coliseum. Game times are at 1 and 3 p.m.
It's Dardanelle Day at Arkansas Tech Basketball on Saturday, February 15th.
Tickets for everyone else are available at arkansastechsports.com/tickets. Be part of the game day excitement with the Golden Suns and the Wonder Boys. Fight on, Arkansas Tech.
Welcome back. The Cyclones win it here by a score of 55-54. Russellville led by as many as 10. And here's what happened the third time they led by 10. Brad Autry, the head coach for Van Buren, a quick double technical foul that gave the Cyclones some free throws. They hit 3 of 4, eventually led by 10. That fired up Van Buren. They took the lead. Not only did they take the lead, they went up eventually by 8 points. The Cyclones, though, down 8, 54-46, closed the game on a 9-0 run, hitting some key free throws, a couple of good plays by Zay Williams, 2 big free throws by KJ Foster that gave the Cyclones that 1-point lead. That turned out to be the difference. The 2 free throws made by KJ Foster gave the Cyclones a 55-54 lead, and Russellville ended up with the 1-point victory. And Zay Williams fouled out, Caleb Williams fouled out, but that didn't matter in the end. We'll give you the point totals. Zay Williams fouls out with 12 points, but leading the way was Kate Smith with 15. Caleb Campbell fouled out with 8 points. Malachi Siner had 9. KJ Foster with 7. Marcellus Olson with 4 points. For Van Buren, they had 3 guys in double figures, 18 points each for Trenton Cooley and A.G. Denton, and 14 points for Gabriel Johnson. Your thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, the Cyclones fought, and they fought very hard. You was talking about the free throws. In that second half, they were 9 of 11. 14 of 16 overall. To me, that's the difference in the game. 9 of 11, whereas Van Buren was 2 of 4 in the second half. 5 of 9 in the second half. 7 of 11 overall. Just a great, hard-fought victory for the Cyclones, who never gave up. With people fouling out, playing at a disadvantage, playing on somebody else's home court, this was truly a great win for the Cyclones.
Yeah, and the free throws, 5 of 5 in the fourth quarter. That was huge.
Oh, yeah.
2 by Marcellus Olson, the and 1 by Zay Williams, who got us within a point, and then 2 by KJ Foster that proved to be the game winner. We appreciate you joining us for Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. Reminding you our next broadcast will be Friday night. It'll be at Cyclone Arena as both teams will host Siloam Springs. We'll be on the air a little bit before 6 o'clock at 5:45. I want to send a special thank you to Stephen Berry, our engineer for tonight's broadcast, and thank you for tuning in tonight. Once again, your scores. The Lady Cyclones lost to Van Buren 59-38. The boys came back to win this one 55.